And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live on the road. We're at Food City on a Food City Friday. Here we go. All kinds of goodies, all kinds of specials. Jason's going to be long talk about here in a little while. We've got boneless pork loin. We've got watermelon balls. We've got Swaggerty sausage. Got Mountain Dews on sale. Russet taters are on sale. We've got, goodness, Little Debbie snack cakes. How could you not go through a weekend of Little Debbie snack cakes? But we've got them. And so we'll talk about that. Also, Breyer's ice cream. All that's on sale. And so we'll talk all about that. It's game day, as you know. It's week number 2 of high school football. What's crazy, of course, as we said, you wait all summer long, go through dead week period, you go through 2-a-day practices or single-day practices now, and you get ready, and boom, you look up, and here we are, week number 2 already. So, again, it's a full slate. The local team here in Gray, Daniel Boone goes to South Green. Our ball game, of course, Elizabethton and Tennessee High will go on there to broadcast at 6:50, audio and video. So we're looking very much forward to doing that. And so that'll be coming up again at 6:50 tonight with Eddie Pless. Yours truly going to bring it to you. We're going to get into it with the national anthem. We always start our show with the national anthem. And then we got a guy here that's really cool. He is country as cornbread. I like it. He grows pumpkins. He's got a big old pumpkin called Bubba. I'm not making this up. Bubba is on display at the fair today and tomorrow in the fair. See Cameron Marlowe tonight and Ashley Cook tomorrow night to wrap up the fair. And so we're going to talk to this gentleman. First, going to get the national anthem in, as we always do. And then we'll get him right here, ready to go. He's sitting there. He said, I can't wait to be on here. I said, okay. He said, I've been waiting all day long to be on here. And I said, well, it's just 11 o'clock. He said, I've been waiting all day long. I said, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to put him on. Who is going to sing this national anthem? Let's see. Let's go down there and find one real quick and get it rolling. Let's see. We want to go and get... who can do it today? Here he is. This will be a good one. Let's let them do it again. Kingdom Airs out of Dollywood. There we go. Out of Dollywood, they were gracious enough to sing this for me and send it to me here. The Kingdom Airs of the national anthem. Then Mr. Fields joins us next on the Tom Daly Sports.
1, 2. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, he is here. This is Mike Fields. First I ever met the gentleman. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing okay.
You're doing all right. I'm glad you're here. I want to show what we're getting ready to talk about. Lisa was nice enough to send this to me, the picture. Here it is. It is Bubba the pumpkin. Now, you grew this, right?
Yes, that's yes.
Yeah, absolutely grew it. So you're from where?
Now we live out in Fall Branch,
Fall Branch. Yeah, so you're
and
local.
we grew the pumpkin in Hawkins County at a little farm or a home place.
How big is Bubba?
Bubba weighed in at took it Kingsport Iron Metal, and it weighed in at 1494 pounds.
1,494 pound pumpkin. Here it is. It's on display at the fair in the Farm and Home Building. So, we'll start with the basics. How did you get interested in growing pumpkins?
Well, actually, that was probably about 45 years ago, and my wife Tammy, her mom, she had a garden, and I don't know, and she grew a pumpkin that particular summer there. And I don't know, I guess it's about 80 pounds or so, and I just kind of looked at it and got fascinated by it and saved some seeds from it. And the next year, then 45 years later, here I am.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Talking about the biggest pumpkin around here. So, to get it inside the Farm and Home Building, you had to use what, a forklift, I guess?
Yes, had to use the forklift to get it in, and I actually had to bring it up here on a car trailer.
Really?
I got a 3/4 ton truck, and our plans was to bring it up on the truck, and actually it was too big to go in the truck bed, so we had to bring it up on a car trailer.
That is too cool. So, when does one plant a pumpkin? What point? February, March? When do you plant one in?
I usually plant mine. I start mine indoors usually in April, about the third week of April, and about 12 days later, I transfer them over out into the patch of the field. Usually about May the 10th or the 12th, somewhere right there.
What do you start them in? A paper cup?
Well, yeah, actually, I've got a seed starter,
Mhm.
and I'll put the seed starter, and I put a heat pad underneath it with a grow light on top, and get
Love
it
it.
to sprouting and going.
Get it going inside, transport it outside,
Yes.
and then you turn it loose. Now, how do you get one 1,400 pounds? Is there a secret you can't tell me, or can you tell me?
Well, some of it is luck, and some of it is a lot of it is just things in general. Really amending your soil real well. That has a lot to do with it. And usually, I'll go to this place called Superior Mulch, and I buy a product called Moo Poo.
Moo Poo. Oh,
I've
yeah.
actually got a big truckload of it right now, and I'll mend my soil with that. And then I always send off a soil sample and get my nutrients, get my numbers, and see kind of what type of fertilizer, if any, I need to apply. And usually just kind of go from there.
I love it. Is Bubba the biggest one you've ever grown?
Yes, yes. Now, 3 years ago, I grew one. It was 705 pounds. And
This one's doubled in, more than doubled. So, wow. So, Bubba's on display. Of course, today and tomorrow, the fair's over tomorrow. Bubba's on display in the Farm and Home Building. So, here's a really dumb question. At the end of the fair, what will one do? Ultimately, what will one do with Bubba? Do you cut him up, make pumpkin pie, or what do you do with him?
well, now after the fair, usually about the 1st of October, there'll be some national pumpkin weigh-offs. And we'll be taking, if all goes well, stays healthy, we'll be taking it to a national pumpkin weigh-off. And then after that, on up in October, the third week of October, so we kind of like have our friends and family get together and make an apple butter. So we'll have it there on display throughout the day. And then after that, I guess at that point in time, I will gather the seeds and then and turn it back into compost.
Compost it? Wow. That'd make a big old pumpkin pie, 1,400 pound pumpkin. That'd be a lot of pumpkin pies out of 1,400 pound pumpkin. So you and your wife do this. Now you farm?
No, I don't farm. I've retired from Eastman out there, and then after that, I just kind of gardening and
Kind of pecking around a little bit.
yeah,
aren't you?
yes.
Yeah, a little garden here and grew Bubba. 1,494 pound pumpkin on display at the fair. And I know it has. Lisa told me, who runs the Farm and Home Building, says it's drawn a lot of attention. A lot of people want to come and get their pictures standing beside Bubba and all that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, seem like it does. We get up there, I don't know, a couple, 3 times a week there when the fair's open, and we'll drop by a few minutes or so and And usually when they're there, there's quite a few lines and a lot of people's gathered around it, uh, asking questions and y'all, it seems like it's a really a big a crowd pleaser for the Gray Fair. I mean,
Does that do you proud to know everybody wants to be around your pumpkin?
excuse me.
Does that do you proud that everybody wants to get a picture of
Yeah,
your pumpkin?
yeah, yes, yeah, I really am, and I guess I had to come down toward this two choices to leave it on for another month for the national show, or else take it to the fair. We've been entering pumpkins, I don't know, 35 years up to the Gray Fair, and I told my wife, I said, we just need to just go ahead and weigh it and share it with people in this area. And we just decided we just took it to the fair then.
There you go. Tammy, come around here and wave at them. They got us because they're behind every good man's a great woman. So there you are. There's his wife. There she is. That'd be Mrs. Fields. So it's a team effort, right? You and her work together.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
definitely. I try to give her. I tell Tammy, I said, this would be impossible without you. And she says, "No, Mike, you're making the major decisions on the seeds and the soil and different things." But I said, "Yes, but without you helping me with all the other things going on, I just couldn't find enough time to do this because it takes 3 to 4 hours a day, almost every day out there." So,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Now, do you raise other things too besides pumpkins?
Yes, I've got. I don't know. I've got a field of jack-o'-lanterns are growing, and I got some oriental corn, and of course I got a garden. I got some tomatoes and onions and peppers. A garden in general. And
So I'm going to ask you a really stupid question because you're going to think this guy don't know much, and apparently I won't. But what is the difference between a jack-o'-lantern and a pumpkin? Or is there one?
well, I don't think there is. I think really. I think
Okay.
really the two names refer to the same fruit or the same pumpkin. I think, at least that's the way I interpret it.
So jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins are the same thing.
Yeah.
All right. You need to get by and see it either tomorrow or today or tomorrow or both in the Farm and Home building right in the middle of the fairgrounds. You will see one more time. Let me show you. I don't know if it's the biggest pumpkin in the world. It's big enough around here for us to talk about it, bring him on the show. Here it is. In fact, that's where it is in the middle of the Farm and Home building. Bubba, 1,494-pound pumpkin. There you go.
I know that his parents. We was at a national pumpkin weigh off, and in 2023, and his parents weighed 1,846 pounds. And I asked him, would he please mail me some of those seeds? And he said, certainly I will. And he mailed me some, and I just now kind of getting around to trying these seeds, and I really, really like them. Hopefully, I'll try them again next year.
So we now have pumpkins. Bubba has parents. Is that right? So
Yes.
Okay. So now Bubba's got a mom and a daddy somewhere out there in the field. What a pleasure. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Tammy, thank you, dear. That's awesome. Got to go by and see it, folks. He's only there today and tomorrow, and it's done. The fair's over tomorrow. So 1,494-pound pumpkin, right smack dab in the middle of the fairgrounds, and his name is Bubba. What's his mom and dad's name?
I'm not sure.
Floyd and Rosemarie. How about that? We'll just do that.
That sounds great.
That's good. Floyd and Rosemarie. That's awesome. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You made my day. You know that? This is awesome. Love it. Redneck country boy. I love it. This will be Mike Fields from Fall Branch growing Bubba, a 1,494-pound pumpkin on display at the Appalachian Fair here in Gray. All right, quick break. We'll be right back after this. We'll take a look at sports. Got lots going on. We'll do that next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show live at Food City in Gray. Here, a lot of folks selling groceries. Why should we come to Food City?
I don't know that I have enough time to answer that question because there's so many different reasons why you should shop Food City. Food City always gives back to the communities.
Absolutely.
You know, they provide for the schools. They provide for so many different food pantries and food banks. You know, I feel very blessed to work for a company that always gives back so much. You know, first of all, we have the freshest produce.
Mhm.
We have the best meat cuts. You know, don't be afraid to go back there and talk to your meat cutter. Ask for some suggestions on new items to try. We always have the newest, most exciting products, you know, in our groceries aisles. You know, it's just an amazing company to spend your money at. Plus, it's an amazing company to work for.
Yep. Value Everyday Food City. Again, The only place I shop, Food City, because I believe in what they do. And again, it's an awesome. We've been doing it for over 20 years every Friday, coming out and supporting the good folks and what's going on at Food City.
And Tom, I'm going to have to interject right here because I think one of the reasons why you shop Food City, it's our amazing associates who take a
Mhm.
lot of pride
Mhm.
and have a lot of passion for their job.
Well put. Can't top that.
Mm-mm.
Great job. Lisa Johnson, Marketing Food City. Value every day. Food City. Shop here at the Eagle Center for the spring and summer.
Hallelujah for spring and summer, right?
Right.
So we have a lot of things for your home to add to your decor, both indoor and outdoor. Pictures, pillows, mirrors. We have furniture. We have all kinds of Easter decor, all kinds of gifts for Mother's Day coming up after that. So it's a wonderful place to shop. I have 48 vendors, and they keep things moving, keep things fresh, bring things in all the time. We have old things, new things, all things in between.
Where do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook under Eagle Center Co-op and on Instagram, Eagle Center Antiques.
Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday,
Things tell a story.
when people no longer can.
Our great sponsor. Come downtown Elizabethton and shop. Think spring and summer at the Eagle Center. Be loyal, buy local, and buy at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports, the Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton.
Thank
It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and the Cyclone Network this Friday night at Citizens Bank Stadium as the Cyclones host their longtime rival, the Tennessee Vikings out of Bristol. The team will be playing for the 90th time this Friday night. Airtime at 6:50 with the pregame show. Kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones and Tennessee High. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Here we go. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. That's the coolest thing in the world. Bubba. I'm going to show it to you one more time. 1,400-pound pumpkin. 1,494 pounds on display at the Farm and Home Building, the Appalachian Fair today and tomorrow. Of course, the fair's over tomorrow. So there you be. Bubba. Now, Mike was the owner, so, and the grower and the owner, I reckon. Jason House, you ever grown pumpkins?
Have I ever grown pumpkins? No, I have not. You can make a lot of pumpkin pies out of something like that, though.
1,400-pound pumpkin? That'd be a lot of pumpkin pie.
Yes, sir.
He was such a nice guy. He said, I'm scared to talk. I said, Lord, if I can do this, anybody can do this. Don't be scared. So, but he did a wonderful job. He and his wife, Tammy, thank you for coming by. So, wow, it's busy, busy, busy already. I like it. It's nothing
Yes,
like it's going to
sir.
be, but this is an afternoon store by definition, isn't it?
It is. But Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, we're kind of an all-day store.
Hop studded all day long.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's the way we like it, too.
Amen, brother. Deals for days. So we're going to talk about that in a moment. So the crazy world of college sports, SEC says you can't bring back NFL players. I thought everything was set. Now you got a judge in Texas rules that, nope, you can't do that. You can't not let them come back and play. So I don't know where we are now. We're a week away from football, I know that. So here it is. Here's the story. It's nuts. And so SEC facing its biggest challenge. Here's what it says. As a Texas judge yesterday, after I got off the show, granted a collection of former players temporary restraining orders against the NCAA. Says, yep, you can go ahead and play in the NCAA. So I'll run down the schedule here after we get done with Jason, but visiting with him. We got football starting tomorrow.
Mhm.
I mean, some of these teams, I mean, a lot of the big boys, not all of them, like Florida State's playing tomorrow, Virginia, North Carolina. I mean, so it's here. So in the SEC, some start tomorrow, but primarily everybody starts next week in the SEC. So the Texas judge says, no, you can play. Now the coaches say, okay, do we go get these guys or don't get these guys? So let's throw it into a Food City example. You got a guy who wants to come work for you, get ready to hire him, and the judge says you can't do it, and the other judge says, well, yeah, you can hire him. So it's like, well, what do? You need some help. You need some workers. And he said, okay, I like this guy, I like this guy, I like this lady. So you get ready to hire them based on last week's judgment. And then yesterday, then Monday they said, well, you can't hire them because they work for somewhere else. I'm using this as a hypothetical. And then yesterday you come back and say, well, Jason, you can't hire him. So I'm thinking, if I'm Jason, do I really hire this person? Or because maybe this afternoon or over the weekend, he come out somewhere else, another circuit court of appeals somewhere else says, well, Jason, you can't hire him. So I mean, so what do you do if you're a coach?
I think you just got to wait until they sort it all out.
I think you're exactly right.
If you bring them on, then you lose them next week when somebody changes their mind. And
Mhm.
if you don't bring them on, what are you losing?
What happens down the road if you bring them on, and there's another ruling somewhere midway through the season or at the end of the season? Okay, if you hired old Tom and you played him, now we'll go back to sports. If you brought him on and you played him, you got to forfeit the wins because he played and he wasn't supposed to play, and that's a very plausible possibility. So it's nuts.
And if you look at it by position too, we talked about Diego Pavia last week.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he goes back to Vanderbilt and he plays half the season, and then all of a sudden he's not allowed to play anymore. That's your starting quarterback.
Yeah. Well, and so to compound this, and the coach at Oregon said this earlier in the week, I had it on the show. He said, okay, if you're the guy, I've left, you're the guy now took my place, I graduated, you went through spring practice, summer practice, weight room meetings, you've done everything to be the new, I'm going to make you the tight end. And because I'm gone, I graduated, I'm the hot rod, I went to the NFL, and all of a sudden I'm coming back. You've been working like a dog to be the starting tight end. All of a sudden, Jason, buddy, I love you, but Tom's back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you ain't going to be happy.
No, I'm going to be looking for another school.
There you go. Or I'm getting hold of an attorney going, wait a minute, something ain't right here. I'm going to sue the school because, now they're paying him $100 a game or whatever. And so they bring me back going, well, Tom, you're a hot rod. We're going to pay you $500 a game. Jason says, all right, I get kicked off out of the starting position, and this guy coming back's making more money.
Mm-hmm.
So the coach at Oregon, who made a good point, Dan Lanning, said, all this is going to do is create a lot of locker room drama and turmoil. And
Yes,
he's right.
And it's supposed to be the ultimate team sport, and we're doing things that are detrimental to the team.
Absolutely, 100%. We are live here again on the road. We are at Food City in Gray. So the Texas lawsuit's the first to challenge the NCAA and the SEC. So if you're Lane Kiffin, if you're in his boat, and you brought 3 guys back this week in the NFL, do you practice them? You put them out on the field today, get ready for the game next week? Or do you put them on the sideline and say it's a wait and see? Or you say, we're going to move on. We're going to put these guys out on the field, and here we go. I mean, what do you do with these?
I'm going to wait and see.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best way to approach it.
Yeah. Well, and the story goes, and it's right, it's very obvious, and I'm sitting here in East Tennessee, there is some tension between LSU and the SEC because Lane Kiffin's pretty much told Sankey, from what I can read, what I can gather, it's like, we're going to do what we got to do to make it. In fact, he said this. He said, look, these guys are coming back. I'm not even sure I agree with what they're doing, but if they're out there, and these guys aren't cream buzz, I bring Jason Johnson back. He's a stud, and so he's going to help my football team. So if I don't get him, somebody else in the SEC may get him and play against me and ultimately hurt me. So if they're out there for the pickings, I'm going to go get them.
Yeah. I don't necessarily disagree with what he's saying. I just wouldn't implement them right away.
Yep.
I mean, they do that every year in recruiting, right? They go and they try to get the best so the other guys can't have them.
That's a good point. That's the whole point of recruiting.
That's exactly right.
I get him, you don't get him. Or in women's sports, I get her, you don't get her.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's where we are. I'm not sure how it's going to be resolved, but the crazy part about, I mean, I can understand this happening in February and March to a point, but here we are. We're on the, I mean, the season starts tomorrow. I've got the schedule. I'll run them down here in a minute, but we got some big boy. I mean, Florida State's got New Mexico State. Okay, it's a checkbook game, but Florida State's on the field tomorrow night in Tallahassee, and it's here. So it's a situation in flux. You and I aren't going to resolve it here sitting at Food City and Gray, but it just does not make any sense. And I'm not sure who's the loser in this, the players or the coaches or the NFL or the fans. I guess everybody loses.
I think everybody loses.
Everybody loses.
I think everybody's losing.
Yeah. So now let's talk about your Alabama Crimson Tide. What do you think?
I'm anxious. I want to say we've got a fairly, I don't want to say easy because no game's really all that easy anymore, but we've got a fairly straightforward opponent opening the season, and we ought to win that game, but I'm curious to see how it all gels. New quarterback, a lot of new players across through there, and I want to see that defense turning around this year too.
I'm going to put you to the test here. Let's do this. We're talking to our buddy, obviously the store manager. Love him to death. All right, so here we go. Alabama football schedule. Let's see what you think going down the list. Alabama football schedule. All right, East Carolina, win or loss?
I think we should win that one.
All right. You go to Kentucky.
I believe we should win that one too.
All right, you got Florida State and Tuscaloosa.
That's a toss-up. I'm going to say a win because it's in Tuscaloosa, but the last time we played Florida State, boy, it did not go our way.
3-0. You got South Carolina coming your way.
I believe we can beat South Carolina.
All right, you're 4-0. Then you go to Mississippi State.
I believe we can beat Mississippi State.
All right, you're 5-0. Then you got Georgia coming on October the 10th.
I believe that'll probably be a loss.
All right, you got the Dogs taking you on that one. Then they come to Knoxville on the 17th.
I'm always going to say we're going to beat the Volunteers. Come on now.
Okay. Then you got Texas A&M coming to Tuscaloosa.
Well, that's such a tough game. I can go either way. Again, I'm going to say a win because it's in Tuscaloosa.
All right, you're 7-1 at this point. You go to LSU to see Lane and the boys.
Never be able to live it down if we don't beat Lane Kiffin. We got to win that.
Got to win that one, yeah, because he will wear you out if you
Yes,
don't.
sir.
And then you you got a couple of more. You go to Vanderbilt and Nashville.
I think Vanderbilt's going to be a lot different this year. I believe that's a win. I don't think it's going to be quite as tough as it has been in the past.
Chattanooga's a checkbook game. That's homecoming, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, it's a win.
There you go. You're 10-1, and so you finish things up with the Iron Bowl in Tuscaloosa.
As long as nothing crazy happens, we win that game.
All right. So I got you. You got you at 11-1. Your only loss is Georgia at home.
Yes, sir.
Feeling good about it? I mean, I guess you are. You wouldn't have said that. So
there's a lot in there, though. I mean, you look at Florida State, Tennessee, LSU, A&M. Those are all
trap games.
Yeah. You can lose those games. They can go either way. Those are great football teams, great football programs. So those are going to be tough games, but those are the best ones to watch.
Yes. Oh yes. From a broadcaster standpoint, those are the kind you want.
Yeah.
48-0. You're up there fanning flies, trying to figure out something to keep
What do I say?
Keep the audience engaged, start telling jokes, telling stories. But, when it's 14-12 in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to play, it's like, oh, boy, we got ourselves a good one here.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So we feel like we're going to have a good one tonight, too. The Cyclones and Tennessee High, the 90th meeting. We'll go in there at 6:50 with the broadcast. Can't wait. We're looking forward to doing that. It's going to be looks like, unless there's a stray thunder boomer coming up somewhere, it looks like it's going to be a great night for high school football all across the area. We'll run down all the teams coming up here in a moment. So we talked about this last week. If you're going to the game tonight and you don't want to fix dinner or supper, whatever you call it, we used to call it, did you guys call it supper or dinner growing up?
We call it supper.
I did too. So if you don't want to fix supper and you want to get something good to eat and not have to fool with fixing it, just come in and pick it up. Tell me about it out of the Bakery Deli here at Food City.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, this weekend we have got chicken wings. Football, high school football has started. We got a few college football games tomorrow. NFL's in their preseason, so there's a lot of football going on. And what better thing to have while you watch a football game than chicken wings? So we've got a chicken wing deal today and tomorrow. If you buy a 24-pack of Pepsi products, which are $9.99 this weekend, you get $5 off a chicken wing bucket. Makes them $10. So for $20, you get a case of drinks and you get a bucket of chicken wings. And we've got a lot of different flavors of chicken wings over there right now. We've even got one named after me, Tom. It's called Johnson Hot. I didn't name it. I'm not that arrogant, but but it's a pretty good chicken wing, I will say.
The Johnson Hot. There you go.
But if you're looking to go to any of the football games this weekend, tonight or this weekend, you got to stop by Food City, get yourself a wing bucket or two. I promise you will be pleased with what you take home. But in addition to that, we've also got super hot. Okay. In addition to that, I got a super hot wing over here now.
You do have a
Yes, sir.
Is that the Johnson Hot, you reckon?
That's the new version of it. I had them add a little bit more pepper to it.
Oh, you like
Oh,
hot stuff?
Oh yeah. I
You like
hot
burn you?
stuff.
Oh, well, I'm a sissy.
It ain't quite hot enough yet, but in addition to the chicken wings, we've got all of our different fried chickens available. We've got at most locations, not every. We've got some smoked offerings as well, pulled pork, smoked pork loins, some smoked chickens, things of that nature. Plus, we've got a full service hot bar that will run all day, and it is Fish Friday. You can get fish at Food City on Fridays. You get you some fish, some coleslaw, some hush puppies. Take that home to the family. You'll be set.
Wow. So you got fish, chicken. I like the chicken tenders at Food City.
Oh yeah, they're delicious.
They're
They are
big
delicious.
and fat and juicy. I mean, you get chicken tenders. They're awesome.
What's your dipping sauce?
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard. I like honey mustard.
Yeah,
I'm with you
I
on
love
that.
honey mustard. That way I can slop it over my suit jacket and look like I've been shot. So, yep. Hello to Leslie Marion up in, well, look at her up in West Virginia watching. Hello, lady. My dear friend, one of my high school buddies. Her and Gary. How you kids doing? And so, yep, it's that's for sure. Your choice is to come through and get, I guess, I don't know if people take a cheese ball to the ball game. I guess you could. Cheese ball and some
I suppose
crackers
so, yeah.
if you wanted to. Or those octagon trays. Or just a tray. You got all kinds of trays. You can take a sandwich tray and everything else, right?
Yeah, we do. We've, at most stores, we've got those available on the shelf for the weekends during football season. And if we don't have them, all you got to do is ask. We can put one together for you. And we've got a lot of different options there, too. You can get chicken trays. You can get a variety of different sandwich trays. We've got the finger sandwich trays, the chicken salad croissant trays, the bistro Italian trays, the little flatbreads with pepperoni, salami, and stuff on them. Those are great. Fruit and vegetable trays. We got it all.
Bag of ice. Need ice. Got that.
Yes.
If you want, of course, you got soft drinks. We'll talk about the Pepsi's on sale. But if you want gallons of tea, they've got it here. So it
Yes, sir.
really is your one-stop shop. Come in here on the way to the ball game tonight or tomorrow.
Mhm.
East Tennessee State opens tomorrow against the Campbell University Flying Camels out of Bowies Creek, North Carolina. The kickoff's at 5:30 at ETSU. So if you want to go there, or your high school games tonight, swing by your local Food City. Of course, he would ask you to come by Gray, but if you're not in this area, just go by Food City and get what you need. Get ready for the ball game tonight. So it's a no-brainer. So I've got these games. We'll get to the specials here in a minute. By the way, last night we did get started in college football. Tusculum beat Bluefield State 42-7. Emory and Henry lost last night. Valdosta State, who's a powerhouse in that division, they won 38-10. And Presbyterian, the Blue Hose, beat UVA Wise last night in a shootout, 47-37. So college football started last night on the smaller scale, but still it's college football. For those schools, it's a big deal. So tomorrow, here we're talking about all these changes in the SEC and the college football, who's going to be able to play and not play. Tomorrow, North Carolina goes to TCU, the Battle of the Horned Frogs. 14th ranked Southern Cal's got San Jose State. NC State, this is an ACC opener against Virginia. I mean, right out of the chute, this is a big ball game. Ultimately, in the ACC conference race, game one, there'll be the Wolfpack in Virginia, the Battle of the Cavaliers. Florida State, as we said, will take on New Mexico State tomorrow night in Tallahassee. Hawaii at Stanford, and Memphis at UNLV. Those are some of the bigger games in college football. So it's here, and I was going to check my phone. I'll do that here in a minute to see if there's been another ruling since yesterday, because it's constant. I don't see how they do it. I don't see how coaches. I mean, at some point, you're right. At some point, you got to say, look, we're going to get ready for this football game. What do they decide in the courts? Whatever. But I've got these guys either on the bus, we're on the road, or we're at home. Here's my team. Here's what we're going to do until further notice.
Yeah,
you almost have to do that.
Yeah, you have to. I mean,
have to.
you can't go into tomorrow morning not knowing who some of your starting players or even your second strings are going to be.
Yeah.
You know, you can't. It just don't work.
No, it's just nuts. And I don't know. See, Saban went up on Capitol Hill, Nick Saban, and said, we got to get a blanket ruling. And they've got this Protect College Sports Act that they tried to vote in before the congressional folks went on recess, and they didn't. So they think that's going to help. But anytime you have any of these smaller courts, Circuit Court of Appeals, This one came out of Texas. Early in the week, you had the other one came out of Texas. I think what? No, came out of Louisiana. Then the lady ruled early in the month in Colorado. So you don't know when one's going to pop up and supersede everything's out there.
Yeah, and I don't even understand really how that works.
I don't either.
You know, if we enact something through Congress, I think we've already said that's okay now, right?
Yeah.
But I guess that's the point of the Supreme Court to
I
be
guess.
there as a safety net.
Yeah. So at some point, they've got to sit down and go look. And as I said yesterday on the show, then you look at, all right, Gary and Leslie in West Virginia, they're watching. So what you can do in West Virginia with the state courts is different than Tennessee, and Tennessee is different than Texas. So there's no uniform across, because state by state has their own rules and their own laws, and so that muddies the water even further.
It does, yeah.
So anyway, that's what's going on in college sports. We'll talk more about it in a moment. It is Deals for Days. Let me show you what we come out every Friday to Food City. Hello, Junior. How you doing, buddy? Floyd Nave, Lisa Baker, the movie star. Here it is, Deals for Days at Food City. So jump out there and tell us what we got going on right now.
Well, we're going to start right at the top of the page with the snow crab legs on digital coupon this weekend. $4 off makes them $8.99 a pound. That's a heck of a deal. Some good old snow crab legs. Moving on down, though, we've got our cut fruit bowls, the watermelon, cantaloupe, or pineapple. We do all the work for you. All you got to do is bite and eat it. $5 for a 32-ounce bowl.
There you go.
As I mentioned earlier, we got the Pepsi 24 packs, $9.99. That's a great deal on those. Breyer's ice cream. Going to be $2.99 for a tub of it. Folgers coffee, $9.99. That's a really good deal on coffee nowadays. Coffee has prices have risen. Red Baron pizzas, $3.99. Let's see, Powerade 8-pack 20-ounce bottles are going to be $4.99. Help you get ready for the game there. And then the Gatorade 28-ounce bottles are going to be $4 for $5. And then down at the bottom of the page on the Deals for Days, we've got $1 off a Edwards frozen pie. It's never too soon for a pecan pie. $4.99 with coupon.
You want to hear about Christmas or not? No, because I think a pecan pie for the holidays. 118 days
There
for
you
Christmas
go.
Eve. It's crazy. So 118 days from Christmas Eve. Why are you telling me that today, Tom, on August 28th? Because I'm nuts, I guess. I don't know why, but it's just for conversation purposes. But I always think of pecan pie for the holidays, but you got them right now. We can get them anytime.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of other varieties of pies on sale, but that one's got to be the best one. I would think so. You know what? We've also got a weekend meal deal, as we do every weekend, for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend. We got fajita night. You can get beef fajitas or chicken fajitas. The beef are a little higher. They're $15.99. The chicken's $12.99. It's still a great deal. You get the pack of fajita mix, and that's got your meat, your vegetables, and your seasoning already on it. You get some Food Club tortillas. Oh, you can't have fajita without a tortilla, right?
Amen.
You get the Craven tortilla chips, Craven salsa, and then a Knorr side. So that's like a Knorr rice side that I believe the instructions are on the bag, but I'll boil it down real simple. You put a little water in there and you heat it up and you're ready to go. Right?
That's it. That's redneck way.
That's right. And you know what? We got something a little different too, right underneath that in our ad. And this is valid today and tomorrow at all Food City locations. You buy a 24-pack Coca-Cola product and you got $5 off Gleasy 4-pack beef brisket hot dogs. I have heard they are delicious. Yes, sir.
$5 off.
Yes, sir. That's
Wow.
a heck of a deal right there. I've heard they're delicious. I haven't tried them myself yet, but I believe I might.
Gleezy, Gleezy. They're made out of Charlotte, by the way. Gleezy 4-pack beef brisket hot dogs or Carolina dog sauce. Get $5 off when you buy a 24-pack of Coca-Cola products. If
Yes,
you're a
sir.
Coca-Cola connoisseur, I love it. It's all kinds of good deals, folks. Now tell them about School Bucks, because here's where almost to the tune of $24 million Food Cities help schools here in the region by putting money into their coffers to help out the schools. Tell them how that works.
Yeah, absolutely. So what you do is you can sign up. You actually link your value card to the school that you choose. You can choose any school that participates in this program, which in our operating area is pretty much every school. So you link your value card to that, and then when you go through the line and you buy your groceries, we give money to that school. It's that simple. And you can link your card online. You can link it at the store. We can help you. And we're more than willing. All the staff in the stores are more than willing to help do that, because it's a great thing for our kids and for our teachers too.
Food City has got 163,
I believe it's 3.
163 stores in the chain. And so we're of course, here in Tennessee. Home office is right up the road in Abington. We're in Abington. We're in Virginia. Tennessee, Georgia, Kentucky, and Alabama,
Yes, sir.
and growing like leaps and bounds in Alabama. That's where we're going. That's kind of the hot spot right now. So the point of this, you get your Food City value card out at any store in any of those states. You swipe it, and your school gets the points, no
Yeah.
matter where you are shopping.
Yes, sir.
It's a no-brainer. Now,
And-
last week you guys brought checks up here for what, $3,000 and $4,000 some of the
That
schools here.
sounds about right. Yes, sir.
So you walk in, he's like Santa Claus. You walk into a school and hand them a big check for $4,000 or whatever it is, and say, spend it like you need it wherever you want it. I mean, that's a no-brainer. They love you.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, but you know what? It's the least that we can do as a community
Sure.
and as a civilization to help out our children.
That's it, because that's our future. Hit it. That's well put. All right, last thing. You're a Steelers guy.
Yes, sir.
Lost one last night, 28-27. So are you concerned? Are you worried? Or you could care? I think they ended up 1-2. So
No, I mean, I think with preseason games can go either direction. Nobody, you're not running your first string out on the field for 4 quarters. I'm a little worried. One of our quarterbacks had a little head injury. It sounds like he may be on the injury report when the season starts, which I guess will make it a little easier for them to carry 4 quarterbacks in if one of them's on the injury report. But I'm really looking forward to opening weekend, though. We've got Atlanta to start the season, and I'm curious to see how that'll go. They've been through a lot of changes this year as well, so should be a good game.
other games last night, my boys, the Raiders, we got beat. Mendoza didn't look too good. 18-12, the final. 49ers beat them in Vegas. Cleveland all over the Patriots, 37-13. So Sanders got bumped. He's not going to be the starting quarterback, so he's all up in the air. Deion's up in the air. It's like, okay, you're not good enough to play. It's real simple. We're going to go with Deshaun Watson.
I would, but that just proves what I said about the preseason can go either way. Cleveland ain't good enough to drop 37 points on anybody. I am a Pittsburgh fan after all.
Yeah, that's right. And you don't like the Browns, and I understand that. In the Battle of L.A., the Rams ended up 3-0 in preseason, beat the Chargers 20-18. I don't know how much you put into the preseason. We finished 1-2. You guys were 1-2 the Steelers, so it is what it is. But now we're getting ready for big boy football. They're off this weekend, and everybody starts week after next. Yeah, week after next starts the NFL season. Tonight, NFL. Here you got Washington and Baltimore, Houston and Carolina. The Dolphins hosting the Falcons. Jacksonville home to Tampa Bay tonight. The Giants and Jets play each other at MetLife Stadium in New York. It's bragging rights in New York. Lambeau Field will be lit up tonight. Green Bay hosting Arizona. The lights will be on at Lambeau. Cincinnati, the Bengals at Philadelphia. The Saints will be in Dallas tonight to battle the Cowboys. Seattle, Kansas City, and the Broncos tonight hosting Minnesota in their final tune-up. Tomorrow, 2 games, 1 in the afternoon at Lucas Oil Stadium, the Colts and Detroit. And then tomorrow night at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, it'll be the Titans and the Bears, the Chicago Bears. There you go. Go Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears, yeah. That's it. D-A, the Bears. And so the Titans, I don't know about this. Seems to be a little uneasiness in Nashville about the Titans.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of confidence in this football season. But you know what though?
It is what it is.
These are professional football coaches and professional football players. Day one opens, even the worst teams are still pretty daggone good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On their worst day, they're pretty good. You're exactly right. So that's what's going on here again at All Food Cities. We got any BOGOs this week? I love the BOGOs.
Yeah, we've got the BOGOs this week. We've
love
got
it.
Down
Oh,
at the
gosh.
bottom of that front page there, you got Craven flavored pizzas. You've got Gorton's frozen fish. You've got Little Debbie ice cream bars. You've got the Hudsonville ice cream, which is actually a really delicious brand of ice cream. If you haven't tried it, you should. Kern's hamburger and hot dog buns, along with Oscar Mayer wieners, Mike's Amazing mayonnaise, and Food Club ketchup. All those are buy one get one free this week. Powerade 28 ounce is BOGO. So again, it's football season. You got to hydrate. Stop by Food City, get you some Powerade. Kraft cheeses are BOGO, and this isn't a BOGO. This is a buy 2 get 3, and that's the Pepsi 6-pack half-liter products. You buy 2 of them, you get 3 of them for free.
You buy 2, get 3 free.
Yes, sir.
Through Tuesday. Cell paper comes out, new cell paper every Wednesday. First time we started doing this, he started doing BOGO, and I said, what does BOGO mean? And then I realized, he looked at me and said, buy 1, get 1 free. I thought, okay. So I had to learn the lingo. So BOGO. So you get Oscar Mayer beef franks, you buy a pack, get a pack. or Gordon's Fish or Shrimp, buy one, get a pack. The Craven Flavor Pizza, which is the Food City brand, which is really good pizza, buy one, get one. The Powerade, 28-ounce bottles, buy one, get one. There you go.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's savings every day at all Food Cities, and so we love coming out here. We're doing it for 20, let's go back and look, 22, 23 years I've been coming out every Friday doing Food City Friday with the folks at Food City. I love it, love it. Started with Ed Moore, late Ed Moore. Got me
Mr.
going.
Ed Moore.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
He always does hands like
Right
this.
there.
Tom, buddy, why don't you come to Food City and talk about Food City? I said, yes, sir, I will. And I did. And I'll never forget when the first time I asked him to do it, because he was running the store on Eastman Road in Kingsport. I said, well, what does Steve, the owner of the store, owner of the company, I said, is he okay with this? I'll take care of Steve. You just come on. I said, okay. Yeah, here I am.
Yes, sir. And it's our pleasure to have you as well.
Oh, I love it. I love coming out. So, anyway, that's what's going on. We'll continue to talk about these throughout the show. Is Terry working today? Is Terry off? Is he here?
Yes, sir. Terry's here.
Terry will be here in a little while. You can come back. Whoever wants to come back. Camille, she normally brings the flower show and tell. She here today?
Camille's off today. She had her inventory yesterday, but Liz is here. You want to talk a little bit about some coffee? Liz is your girl.
You work that up. You all worked that out. Liz is over there. I saw her. Yep, the one and only Liz from Starbucks. So those who don't know, we have a Starbucks in the store here.
Mhm.
It's an independent standalone. That's inside. There's a Food City. Not all the stores have, but a lot of them are having them installed, aren't they? Built inside.
Yes, sir. Mr. Smith has said moving forward, he can envision every store that we open having a Starbucks in it.
Yeah.
Now, that's not a promise, but that is the vision moving forward. And, we did just do our fall launch. Gosh, I think it was Tuesday. We did our fall launch. So it's pumpkin and pecan, everything in Starbucks today.
Maybe if she comes, maybe she'll bring me a little sample.
I believe she would.
I believe she would. I hope so. All right, before we go to the break, here's birthdays today. Shania Twain having a birthday. The old girl can sing, kind of cute there. She's 61. Also birthdays today, you have Leanne Rhymes, who was just at Fun Fest last month in Kingsport, 44 years old today. Scott Hamilton, the skater, 67. Baseball manager Lou Pinella's 83. Ron Guidry, the Louisiana Lightning, left-hander pitcher for the Yankees, the birthday boy, 76. The swimmer, Olympic swimmer Janet Evans having a birthday, 55. What month's your birthday, by the way?
April.
April. All right, there you go. We kind of cycled through yours.
Got a little while.
little while ago. You got it. All right, quick break. This is our store manager, Jason Johnson. Love him today. Good guy. We'll be right back after this from Lisa from the marketing department. We'll take a look at some college football. We'll run down the schedule of high school football. Big night tonight. Again, it's night number 2 already, week 2. You blink, as I said all summer long. We wait, go through dead period, which for 2 weeks you can't do anything. They make TSSAA, the governing body of high school sports here in Tennessee, says everybody shuts down. No practices, no workouts, no anything, and everybody goes on vacation. Then you come back, and you start practice for the fall campaign. You have 7-on-7s, you have scrimmages, you have meet the teams, and you flip the lights on, and here we are, week number 2. You'll blink, it'll be homecoming season coming up. You blink, it'll be senior nights for all the teams, and you blink, it'll be in playoffs. I'm telling you. So we are in week number 2 tonight. The Cyclones take on the Tennessee Vikings. We'll talk about that and all the high school games next on the Tom Daly Sports Show live at Food City in Gray. There, a lot of folks selling groceries. Why should we come to Food City?
I don't know that I have enough time to answer that question because there's so many different reasons why you should shop Food City. Food City always gives back to the communities.
Absolutely.
They provide for the schools. They provide for so many different food pantries and food banks. I feel very blessed to work for a company that always gives back so much. First of all, we have the freshest produce.
Mhm.
We have the best meat cuts. Don't be afraid to go back there and talk to your meat cutter. Ask for some suggestions on new items to try. We always have the newest, most exciting products, in our groceries aisles. It's just an amazing company to spend your money at. Plus, it's an amazing company to work for.
Yep. Value Everyday Food City. Again, the only place I shop, Food City, because I believe in what they do. And again, it's an awesome. We've been doing it for over 20 years every Friday, coming out and supporting the good folks and what's going on at Food City.
And Tom, I'm going to have to interject right here because I think one of the reasons why you shop Food City, it's our amazing associates who take a lot of pride and have a lot of passion for their job.
Well put. Can't top that.
Mm-mm.
Great job. Lisa Johnson, Marketing Food City. Value Everyday Food City. Why Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton?
When everything goes corporate and everybody, you walk in and you're customer number 1,799. Here you're Tom, and we know who Tom is. We know who you are. And we do it the old fashioned way. So we're big enough now that we can take care of everybody and we can, get the good deals. We get the volume discounts and all that kind of stuff. And we're one of the last family-owned furniture stores in East Tennessee. But we're small enough that we know who you are and we can take care of you.
Absolutely. Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram at cannonshomestore.com on the internet. And just look up Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on Facebook.
Hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
And the magic phone number to call?
423-543-6937.
Be loyal. Buy local. Biden Elizabeth from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, here he is. Mr. Baseball's in the house. How you doing, sir?
Hey, Tom, I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Lots to
Good.
cover.
Oh, absolutely.
Lots to cover. Goodness gracious. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Hello, Jonathan Morton. How you doing? We'll run down high school football here in a second. We do have our game tonight. Tennessee High coming to town. That's your old alma mater.
That is.
90th meeting between the two.
Wow.
We lead the series 49 to 38 to 2. And so won last year up there. And so we'll have it at our place tonight. Hopefully the weather's going to be good. I'm not checked the forecast, but checked it last night. Said it's supposed to be hot today, and it is. And then tonight it's going to be supposed to be a pleasant night for everybody in high school football, all the games. So,
Yeah.
gosh, I had a coach on from Providence Academy that played out of Twin Springs and Nicholsville last week. Said it rained so hard there. Of course, it rained up to Stone Castle. It was in the Tennessee High game against Westridge. It was a monsoon, and we didn't get anything in Elizabeth, which is good. But he said over Nicholsville it rained. He said there was about 4 or 5 inches of water on the field.
Oh, wow.
As the grass surface, it rained so hard and so fast.
Wow.
They were sloshing through the rain and said it rained for about 45 minutes nonstop. He said, I was going to have to build an
Wow.
ark. So when you say scattered thunder showers, there you go. It's scattered.
Scattered.
Scattered is the key word. So right now, I think we're in good shape for football tonight.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball proposing a 3-week free agent signing window in December.
Mm-hmm.
Part of a plan to generate an off-season transaction frenzy similar to those in the NFL and NBA. They want free agency to officially begin on the Monday of the winter meetings, which takes place in early December.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you 3 weeks to do it. You like this or not?
I do like it.
All right.
I think I do like it. Yeah. So here's when I was reading through it, I read through it totally with an unbiased opinion on it because I thought, okay, let me see what they're saying. And the more I read it, the more I like it. Because you know how it is. We're on the show. We're always saying, oh, somebody's going to sign somebody. There's going to be a trade. Well, now we're going to know when that could happen, when it can't happen.
It's condensed.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is, and I like that. I like that. I think it's going to make certain times more exciting. So I think it's going to be good.
Think it'll go through with it? Think it'll happen?
I hope it does. I
Yeah.
don't know that it will, but I hope it does. I think it'll be good for baseball.
Let's see. NFL. Major League Baseball Players Association says, quote, it would reduce player leverage and create a game of musical chairs pitting player versus players. That sounds like they're not too
They're not happy with it.
They're not
No,
too
they're
happy.
not.
no, they're not too
So-
excited about it.
Listen, the players are only interested in what's going to benefit them.
Well, sure.
They are not interested in what it's going to do for the game.
Or the fans.
The fans. They're only
No.
interested in the money it's going to put in their pockets. That's the only
100%.
thing they're interested in.
Hello, Jonathan Morton. Hello, Junior. Hello, Danny Holden. Junior's probably studying for his Sunday school lesson right now, getting ready because he does a great job. We're in the book of Ecclesiastes, which is a really good
Oh,
book.
that is a good book.
I love it. Solomon was a smart cookie, wasn't
He
he?
was. He was.
He said, I tried everything. I had women. I had riches. He said, none of it worked.
All vanity.
That's it. None of it filled the cup.
Yeah.
So he had a concubine of, I don't know,
700.
700 some
300
women.
wives. 300 wives. 700 concubines. He had 1,000 women.
300
I can't handle
wives.
the one. I can't imagine having 1,000.
300 wives. I don't even know where to go with that. I guess I'll just leave that one alone. 300 wives. Anyway, we're in the book of Ecclesiastes. He's doing a wonderful job. I love. He always brings out little nuggets. So, hello, Junior. Keep up the good work, son. I'm proud of you. Doing good. All right. So, Aaron Judge says, I'm coming back.
Mm-hmm.
He says, now this is getting interesting because he says, I'm not going down to AA and single A to the rehab. I'm ready to go. I've dealt with this before. I've dealt with injuries. I don't want to go through rehab. I want to get right back up at the big club and play. This is what his agent says. He says, quote, why waste at bats? Why waste anything down in the minor league game? I've been doing this for a while now. I got a sense of what I need to do on the field and how to manage. So why waste bats in AA or AAA? The manager says we're going to work through all this when the time comes. So, which means somebody's called him up and said, we want him up on the big club. You know, we're not going to fool around going down to minor league. What do you think about all that?
Okay, he's been out for a while.
Yes.
I think it would behoove him.
You think he's rusty?
I think it would be good for him to go down to at least AAA, if not AA, and get some at bats in before he comes back. I mean, he may come back and hit a 450-foot home run his first swing. I don't know, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because he has been gone for so long. He's going to need some at bats. That's just how it is. He is a fantastic player, one of the greatest talents in baseball today, maybe one of the greatest talents of all time. Let's face it.
Aaron Judge?
Yes, the guy is phenomenal. But he's human.
Yeah. And he ain't getting any younger.
He's not.
No.
He's not. He's human. Go down, even if it's just for a few games, maybe just a couple of games. Go down, get your timing back. You know, get used to somebody trying to get you out, and then come back and let's see what you can do then.
We're all getting older, obviously. So the injuries you got 10 years ago or 5 years ago, either you and I or Aaron Judge, takes a little bit longer to come back. I know he's Superman, but I'm with you. I think not 10 or 12 games, but a couple of games just to make sure.
At least 2 or 3.
Because, again, it's a rib cage injury. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
So here it is right here.
Yeah.
And anytime you swing, anytime you just do this,
Yeah.
you and I just don't, if we reach up on the shelf, Food City, get some, the rib cage muscles are moving to a point. So if you're swinging with a
And
torque.
you don't even realize it.
Right. And if you swing with the torque you're going to swing if you're Aaron Judge, your whole body moves with tremendous velocity and torque on your body. So
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor, don't pretend to be, but common sense would tell you this is not a knee injury or a toe injury. This is your whole body moves when you move, and so
Yeah.
I'm with you. Get him a couple of games anyway down in the smaller divisions before we bring him up to the big boys. But they want him and they need him for the stretch run.
They
here.
do need him. No, there's no doubt about it. They do need him.
They open up a series tonight, ironically enough, in New York against the Red Sox. So we'll talk about that in a moment.
They'd love to have him tonight.
Let them start tonight. Have him out there at Yankee Stadium in the pinstripes. Now, you played a catcher position, did you not?
I did.
All right. So did you ever lead off?
No.
All right.
Never let off.
So
I did in church league softball.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in high school.
No.
Okay. High school softball. Drake Baldwin, Atlanta Braves.
Yes.
First catcher since 1900 to lead off a game with a home run as a catcher.
Yeah.
It proved to be the only run of the game.
Yeah.
That's Major League Baseball history stuff.
Yeah.
Drake Baldwin hammered it. First first at bat.
Yeah.
Drilled it, a home run as a catcher, leading off with the Braves. So
when I heard that was the first thing I thought of. I said, was he really leading off?
Yeah.
A catcher leading off, which it happened. Jason Kendall used to lead off a lot, but he could run. But yeah, Drake Baldwin leading off.
It's only 33 times in Major League history that the leadoff home run proved to be the only run of the game. And in this case, it was a catcher, which adds even more to it.
Yeah.
So Drake Baldwin's in the history books now.
He is.
And so.
Yeah, good for him.
That tells you how good he is to lead him off as a catcher, to lead him off as a hitter.
Yeah.
Lead off hitter, rather. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's your standings. It's a busy week, busy night in Major League Baseball.
It is.
Got some good ones coming up. And so here's your standings in the East. Heading into the weekend, Tampa Bay a 4-game lead over the Yankees. The Red Sox are in Yankee Stadium tonight. Only 2 games separate those two. So if the Red Sox get hot in that 4-game set, they can take over second place.
They sure can.
They're here.
Yes, they
And
are.
the Yankees know they are.
Yes.
Is your mother watching, by the way?
She's watching, yes.
Tom, you're so goofy. Thank you, Ed. I love your mom. She is so funny. And didn't even try to be. So, do I even ask for it? No.
Nah.
No.
I'm gonna be up there this afternoon. I'll mention it to
Yeah.
her. She's watching now though. She must
Yeah,
have-
she'll know.
Yeah.
That cherry thing. So, yeah, the Yankees have won 7 out of 10. The Red Sox won 7 out of 10. It's going to be a great series tonight.
It
And
is.
So, it's going to be on. The Yankee Stadium will be at a feverish pitch because now, last couple of times they played, the Red Sox were dead in the water, didn't mean anything.
Mhm.
Now it means something.
Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah.
And so
Suddenly the Red Sox are 13 games over 500.
that is incredible.
It is. The way they started the season, who would have thought?
So your manager up there should be, I would think, they take the interim tag off and say, you're the guy. Because you jumped in, took over for Joey Cora, and have done it.
Yeah. You
And
would
they're
think
there.
so. Yeah.
At the least, they're going to be in the playoffs at this point, the wild
Mm-hmm.
card. So that's your East. And the Central, the White Sox, 2.5 better than Cleveland, Minnesota, 6.5 back. Twins in striking distance. Can they still do it with a month to play?
They can. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard, but they can still do it. They're, yeah. The thing about it is Cleveland is a team that typically really plays well down the stretch. That's just their MO. They finish the season strong pretty much every year. So it's going to be hard to catch them.
All right.
That's my thing. That's my thinking. I haven't looked at their schedule to see who they're playing, but traditionally they just play well down the stretch. So let's see what happens. But Minnesota could catch them, but it's going to be tough.
Detroit's right there. Interestingly enough, the Dodgers, after getting swept with the Braves, head back closer to L.A. They get a weekend stop in Detroit. Scooble's on the mound tonight against his former team.
Yeah.
The Dodgers in Detroit tonight. We'll talk about that in a moment. In the West, Houston leads Texas by a game. Seattle by 3 games out. So that's a 3-horse race. That's very much anybody's race, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It really is. And only team in the division that's even playing at 500 because there's not a team with a winning record in the division right now. It's the Houston Astros, 67-67. Texas only 1 game back. I like their chances. I really do. Seattle's going to have to come up strong. Cal Raleigh had a fantastic game this week, and
3 home run night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they, if he can keep producing, because he has had. I mean, to think that he was second in MVP voting last year and then have the season he's had this year. I mean, you talk about night and day difference.
Mhm.
It's been crazy. So if he can come through a little bit for them down the stretch, they're not out of it. They're 3 games back in that division. You get a winning record, you got a chance.
Yep. We're live here at Food City and Gray against Deals for Days. Let's a couple of specials when we get right back into the National League. And here it is right here. These are Deals for Days today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. The Pepsi products. These are the cubes, all right? Yep, cubes are $9.99. 24-pack, 12-ounce cans. What's the most popular? The Pepsi guy says Dew and Diet Dew are the 2 most popular out of the Pepsi family they sell, but they're all on sale, $9.99. 24-pack, 12-ounce cans. As Jason said, coffee is going up, but it's not too much here at Food City. Folgers coffee, 22-ounce container, $9.99. Little Debbie's snack cakes. Can't go wrong with Little Debbie's.
Oh yeah.
2 for $5.
Okay.
Limit 4. And then Breyer's ice cream, $2.99 for a 48-ounce tub for Breyer's ice cream, which is a really good brand of ice cream. That's today and tomorrow
That is.
at all Food Cities.
A couple of those cubes of Pepsi will be leaving with me today.
Are you going out?
Oh yeah.
Are you a Dew or just Pepsi?
I am a Pepsi Zero Sugar guy.
Okay.
That's my drink.
They're good, aren't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That is my drink. The Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I drink almost all the time. And I'll drink the Dew. I like the Zero Dews too, but I like the no sugar stuff. But yeah, Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's my thing.
$9.99 for 24 cans of those. He's leaving with those today. In the National League. Hello, Colin Knight. How you doing, buddy? In the National League, Atlanta leads Philadelphia by 5. Phillies have won 8 out of 10. The Braves are flat 5-5 out of the last 10. Phillies aren't going anywhere. Schwarber hit that home run the other night. It was a monster hit.
Yeah, it was.
So he hit his 40th home run of the season, he and Harper. And so the Phillies are there. Jesus Luzardo and Nola and Wheeler. And
Yeah.
I mean, they're there.
If they can pick up a game a week, they'll be right there with them.
Yep.
And I mean, they really need to do a little better than that. But if they can do that, they'll be right. They'll be in the conversation. If they can do a little better than that, they can do it.
And the Braves, I'm not a Braves guy per se, but I'm not sure I'm going to give Walt Weiss manager of the year. He's got to be under consideration.
Yeah.
How he's piecemealed that pitching staff. I mean, these
Yeah.
guys are, 24 over 500.
Yeah,
They're playing really good baseball
they are.
for a really kind of patchwork, if you will, pitching staff all year long.
Oh yeah. And
So-
Chris Sale, that game. Oh my gosh.
Put
That
on a
game
show.
oh yes. You talk about Drake Baldwin leading off the game for the Braves with a home run in the bottom of the first. Chris Sale, though, I mean, their bullpen needed a rest, and he gave them a rest.
He went the distance.
He went the distance.
That doesn't happen often this day and
It
time.
does not. And I mean, I was listening to somebody this morning, and they said when he is inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, they didn't say if, they said when.
Win.
They said that this game will be one that they'll be showing highlights from.
11 strikeouts against the Dodgers.
It was fantastic.
The Dodgers.
He was on.
11 strikeouts in the Dodgers lineup, as good as it is.
Yeah.
They look like little leaguers. He just toyed with them.
He did.
Braves lead by 5 over the Phillies. In the Central, Milwaukee Cubs have slipped a little bit. They've lost 6 out of 10. The Brewers cracking right back up. They had a little lull a couple of weeks ago. Now they won 7 out of 10. So the Brew Crew's a Brew Crew. Cubs they're still there, but they've slipped a little bit.
They have, they're 7 games back, and it, it's still possible, but it looks like they're just going to probably have to settle for that first or second wild card and settle in there. And I'll be a little surprised if they catch a Brewers. Of course, they're playing the Reds this weekend, so they'll sweep that one probably.
Wow, there's a devoted Reds fan.
There's a guy with a lot of hope for his
That's
team,
it.
right?
Put a fork in them. They're done for this year. Goodness.
Oh, they are. I mean, that game though, that last game in San Francisco though, when they scored 7 in the top of the 9th inning to win the game, I literally had gone to sleep watching that game, and woke up when Suarez hit the grand slam, and I'm like, oh, they literally have a chance.
Yeah.
And then pulled it off. But I mean, I literally thought they were going to go into San Francisco and get swept by the Giants of all people.
All people.
And your boy hit a home run in all 3 of those games, by the way.
Rafael Devers.
He did.
My boy Rob. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my hero. Yeah. So when you look at the Reds, they're 31 and 35 on the road. They're 32 and 36 in Cincinnati. I mean, they're just stinking it up. So
Yeah.
is he in trouble? Francona in trouble?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's a legend. I don't know if he's in trouble or not. I think the hitting coach is definitely in trouble. Which the Reds, to me, if I owned that team, I would clean house from crawl on down.
Oh, really?
I would clean house from president of baseball operations, because I think it's just a broken system. I really do. Reds fans, ever since Bob Castellini bought the team, have just suffered with just these great expectations and nothing.
Very mediocre
Yes.
at best.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
They may make the playoffs and then they'll lose first round.
Yep.
So that's it. And I
I've
don't
hit a
know.
nerve. That's
Man,
good.
I'll tell you what.
Whew, I've hit a nerve. All right. Stir the pot, Tom. Hit that nerve.
Yeah, I love the team. I really do. I just think the whole system is broken.
Yeah.
And they need to do something.
Well,
And they need to do something drastically.
they come in every year with all these trades and everything. It never pans out. They're 63 and 71 now. They're 20 games out.
Yeah.
They're on the. We'll talk about it in a minute. They're on the cusp of possibly a wild card, but it's lights getting dimmer every day.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No. Dodgers in the West won 6 out of 10. They lead the Padres by 8. They lead Arizona by 9. The Dodgers. Is it a foregone conclusion now they're a lock to win the World Championship again this year? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I don't either.
Especially after what we saw in Atlanta.
Yeah. They got outplayed.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. Yeah. So don't hand them the trophy just yet. I think there's other teams that are really good that are going to have something to say about it before it's over.
Let's look at the wild card. Yankees are in. Red Sox are in. Of course, Cleveland, a 2-game lead over Texas for that third spot. So how deep do you go? Do you say, okay, I mean, Detroit's 5.5 out. Do they still have a shot or not?
I'd go down
Minnesota.
Minnesota. That's
Yeah.
about as far as I would go. Of course, I mean, if you've seen what Kansas City's done lately,
Yeah,
I mean,
played
they
good.
have been on fire.
Yeah.
They have really played well lately.
Too little, too late.
Too little, too late. They don't have
Yeah.
a chance. But now if they put on a 15-game win streak starting today, I'll change my team. But
Which is possible. The
it
Red
is-
Sox
it is
proved they could
possible.
do it.
It
Yeah.
is possible, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I think to be honest, in the wild card in the American League, I think the teams that are in it now are the teams that's going to be there. I think Texas though is going to win their division.
So Cleveland is the third team. They're right on the bottom, right outside the third spot will be Texas. They're
Yeah.
2 games out. Baltimore's 3 out. Toronto's 3.5 out. Seattle, Minnesota are 4 out. So those are the teams you feel like have a shot can still win that third spot.
Yeah,
Yankees and Red Sox are locked in, are they not?
I think so. Yeah, Yankees 7.5 games up, Boston 5.5 games up. They're. I think they've got a good. I would be shocked if one of those teams doesn't make it at this point.
So we'll go Baltimore, Toronto, Seattle, Minnesota, and Texas, the teams chasing that third spot. In the National League, you have the Cubs and Philadelphia. Pretty well lock, I think. Cubs, pretty good. Phillies, maybe. San
Yeah.
Diego's that third team. Then you go, really, there's not that many teams over there. Arizona, a game out. The Marlins, 4 out. Is that it? You go with the Cardinals?
I think that's about it because that's everybody at the winning record right now.
Yeah.
The Cardinals 5.5. They've got a chance, but I don't think they'll do it. I'd be shocked if they're able to pull it off.
Second half of the season, the Pirates have been a big disappointment.
Yeah, they have. Of course, they lost O'Neal Cruz to injury, and he's back now. Of course, hit a mammoth home run the other night, but yeah, they have. They've been a disappointment. So
Here's today's schedule. Day game, Reds in Chicago. Louder on the mound for the Redlegs. Peterson for the Cubs. It's only
Mhm.
day game. Tonight under the lights, Dodgers, Detroit. Scuba will go over the Dodgers. Miami at Washington. Kansas City at Cleveland. The Astros in New York to battle the Mets. I think this is a good series. San Diego, Tampa Bay. Padres chasing the
yeah.
Dodgers. And the Rays trying to hold off the Yankees and the Red Sox. They'll play that one. Miles on the mound, by the way, for San Diego. They'll be that. Play that one in Tampa Bay.
yeah,
Pretty good series.
that's going to be a really good series.
I've got this one obviously highlighted. The Yankees and the Red Sox. Schlittler for the Yankees and
And
Sandoval for the Red Sox.
Yeah,
The Red Sox would not shock me to go up there and sweep them. Win all
it could
4.
happen.
And then they're in second place.
Yeah, we'll see what Schlittler's got for him tonight because I think that's gonna set the stage maybe for the rest of the weekend.
Seattle, Toronto tonight. The Braves have Colorado in town. Grant Holmes on the mound for Atlanta. Texas goes into Milwaukee. That's a good series.
That is a good
Real
series.
good series. You got Bradford and the Rangers against Henderson and the Brewers. Mezarowski pitched last night. They won't see him this series.
Yeah.
So Texas and Milwaukee tonight. White Sox in Minnesota. That's a big one in the American League Central.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's really big. Minnesota needs to do really well.
Kremer will go for Minnesota. Luis Castillo for the White Sox.
Yeah.
Hello, young lady. How are you? You've got Pittsburgh
take
and
care.
St. Louis tonight.
You hadn't heard about it? Okay. Tom Taylor Sports Show. I'm on it every week. Yes, ma'am.
He's a good man. Yep. His mother thinks so too. Pirates at St. Louis. She says, Tom, you're so goofy. Of course I do. The Phillies in L.A. to battle the Angels this weekend. Tonight, Baltimore and the Athletics, and Arizona at San Francisco. So that's your lineup for this weekend. But I guess for
Yeah,
me,
really good.
San Diego, Tampa Bay, the Red Sox in New York to battle the Yankees,
Yeah.
Texas and Milwaukee, and the White Sox in Minnesota. I think those are real good key series.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think those are the ones we need to keep our eyes on.
Anything else going on?
So, we talked just briefly about this new proposal for collective bargaining agreement. I really think that Major League Baseball is trying to do what needs to be done. Will players go for it? Never.
Mm-mm.
But I think they're really trying to do what needs to be done. And, we're literally at a pivotal point for baseball right now, going into the 2027. I think it's going to come down to, does baseball want to continue to have fans watching it, or or
Or
are they
not.
just going to write it off?
Yeah.
You know, and because I mean, they're even talking about, profit sharing as far as the TV rights and everything goes, which that's huge because, a team like the Yankees, their television rights, they make 10 times or more than that than some of the small market teams.
Yeah. The rich keep getting richer.
They do. So, I really hope that something can get worked out before whatever the deadline is, because we don't know what it is to start the 2027 season. Because I'm seriously concerned that there won't be a 2027
Yeah.
season, or if there is, it's not going to start end of March, 1st of April.
There's no wiggle room right now.
There's not.
There's no. It's like the players are here, the owners are here, and there's nobody really talking.
And let's face it, the owners have made a couple of different proposals, and the players have said no to everything. The players are going to have to just realize what side their bread is buttered on.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. I guess they just feel that. I mean, the owners have even said that they're gonna what is it, the thing they get when after they retire, the pension.
Yeah.
They're even going to increase that. They're going to do some things with that. They've offered to increase the minimum salary. I'm like, come on, these guys are trying.
Yeah, they are. The owners are trying.
And the players are just saying no. If you're going to include a salary cap, we're not going to have anything to do with it. And I'm sorry, that's going to be the end of the sport if they don't eventually get a salary cap. Players can say it all they want. They're wrong. They're just flat wrong.
5 letters, GREED, greed. Is what it's all about.
They're wrong.
And at some point, the old rooster's going to come on the roost. You cannot keep doing what you're doing.
That's
The
right.
American people don't have the wherewithal financially to keep doing it. Nice shirt, sir. I like that shirt. Jesus won.
Yeah.
He did up on the cross. But they can't keep doing they just can't. American people cannot.
Right.
What it cost you to go to the ball game when you went up there? I know you got some tickets that either
Yeah.
gave to or what, but if you went up and just paid in the ticket booth, ticket window, went up and said, I want 4 tickets to go. The wife, the 2 kids, let's say a family of 4 go see the Reds. What do you think it's going to cost?
So you can go for $100, but if you get seats that's really decent at all, it's going to cost you more like $400.
So $400 for tickets. What's
That's
the cost
just
to
for
park?
tickets. $25.
It's $425. Concession stand for 4 people. You're going to drop what? $100?
Close to it.
Okay, that's
Yeah, 'cause we went 2
$525.
or 3 times when we were up there, and it was anywhere from $30 to $40 each time we went. So $100. Yeah.
$525 is where you're sitting at right now. Plus your gas to get up there. You're
Mm-hmm.
going to stay in a hotel. Let's drive up, drive back. What's a hotel now? Couple $100 for a
Yeah,
room?
yeah, at least 150.
So you're
at
dropping
the minimum.
All right, so you're up to
Yeah.
$700-800 for a ball game. Now, some can, but some American families can't do that.
Yeah,
So, and when they realize that, the players go, you know what? The Salyers and Taylors, they can't come watch us play that often
right.
because it's costing $800 to get up there for a ball game. And here's the thing with the pitch count. With the pitch, you got what, 15 seconds between pitches? If
Yeah.
you go to the bathroom or you go to the concession stand, you miss some of the game because, it's moving right along to speed
Yeah.
the game up. So unless you get your concessions going in,
Yeah.
you stand in the line of the bathroom or at the concession stand, you're missing the game that you drove
Mhm.
from Johnson City to Cincinnati to pay for.
Yeah.
So my point is, it's costing a lot, and not everybody can do it. So,
Yeah.
and the
'Cause-
players don't understand that.
Yeah.
These guys, it's just what Kyle Tucker makes, and as poorly as he's playing, just boggles the mind. And say, I don't know why they don't have a performance-based stipulation. Okay, I'm going to pay you
Yeah.
this. However, if your average drops below this,
Yeah.
and at this point in the season, you only have X number of home runs and RBIs, and this is where we project you to be, and this is where you are, then it's going to be a prorated. We're going to take money away from you
Yeah.
because it's a performance-based business.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody does that. It's like, what they've got is guaranteed contracts. If you get hurt, we still get paid.
Yeah.
Okay. But the marquee player sitting over in the dugout in street clothes, we come to watch the marquee player. He ain't playing. He's still getting paid, but the
Mhm.
fans don't get to see the guy that come to see play because he's hurt.
Yeah.
It's just it's all, to me, it's all slanted towards the players. So we'll see what happens. But I'm like you. I'm going to be very surprised. My Braves made me proud last night. Yeah, Becky, they did. They played.
They did.
Chris Sale put on a show. So anyway, that's what's going on. Cherry
Oh, cream pie.
COP, cherry o cream pie. Cop, I can remember that. Cop.
Cherry
Cherry
o cream,
cream pie.
Cop.
Tom, you're so goofy. Ev, honey, I'll buy the ingredients. If you just say, you buy it, I'll make it. I'm that desperate for your pie. Cherry or cream pie. It is, folks, I'm telling you, it is that good. Now, he's going to say it because it's his mama. But
It is good.
it is
It
good.
is good.
Oh, the cherry or cream pie. Ev, honey, I'll buy the ingredients if you'll just make it. I'm not going to beg anymore. I'm not going to pander. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We'll talk next week.
Okay, sounds good.
Quick break. As promised, high school football schedule. Big night tonight. We'll run them down for you next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show after this from Lingerfield Drug Center. Nope. Our new sponsor, Merle Norman. Merle Norman at Gigi's Boutique in downtown Elizabethton, where they have a full line of Merle Norman cosmetics. They also sell many styles of sunglasses, and in Gigi's Boutique, they have lots of ball clothing and clothing for ladies who are football fans. They also have dresses, tops, jeans, skirts, and more. And a great selection of hats for any occasion. And jewelry of your favorite local high school team and the Vols. Your home will smell awesome with the different varieties of potpourri offered at Gigi's Boutique. Merle Norman at Gigi's Boutique, East Oak Avenue, downtown Elizabethton.
Hi, I'm Michelle Taylor. Come see us at Merle Norman Cosmetics, downtown Elizabethton.
And I'm Gina Howerton Fritz, and make sure that you come by to Gigi's Boutique inside of Merle Norman Elizabethton. We have got absolutely gorgeous clothing. Hope to see you soon.
You're one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club Savings Account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club Savings Account for Christmas 2024?
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and the Cyclone Network this Friday night at Citizens Bank Stadium as the Cyclones host their longtime rival, the Tennessee Vikings out of Bristol. The team will be playing for the 90th time this Friday night. Airtime at 6:50 with the pregame show. Kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones and Tennessee High. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, let's take a look at high school football as promised. It's a busy night tonight. Here we go. In no particular order, we'll run them down for a Crockett at Westridge tonight. Science Hill hosting Morristown West. Dobbins Minute goes to Asheville, North Carolina. Sevier County will be at Jeff County tonight. Daniel Boone travels to South Green to battle the Rebels. You have Cock County at Gatlinburg Pittman. Volunteer tonight at home against Claiborne. You have Sullivan East on the road at Chucky Doak, the Battle of the Black Knights in Chucky, Tennessee. You have Cherokee at Campbell County tonight, the Battle of the Cougars. Greenville, big top 10 matchup in the state. Greenville plays at Upperman tonight. The Upperman Bees out of Middle Tennessee. Upperman, Upperman. And that's the team, and so that's going to be a good ball game tonight in 4A football. You have Granger at Union County. Unicoi County hosting Northview Academy tonight. Hampton, the Bulldogs go to Johnson County. Happy Valley plays at Cloudland. North Green and West Green tonight. You have Unaka at J.I. Burton. You have also Providence Academy hosting Franklin Christian. That's your games tonight going on in Tennessee high school football. Our game again, obviously you've seen the promo. 6:50 airtime, 7:30 kickoff. The Cyclones and the Tennessee High Vikings. Eddie Pless and yours truly will bring it to you tonight, along with the Cyclone Network, led by Andrew Barnett. So we'll go video and audio tonight. The Cyclones and the Tennessee High Vikings. So somebody asked me if it was going to be on television. It is not. It's going to be on Tom Taylor Sports Show, audio and video. And so thank you again. We added up the numbers yesterday. Coach Richard Van Us and myself went down and added up the numbers of the views from last week. Thank you. We were right at 26,000 views. So thank you for the game last week. So we hope to have, let me check real quick the weather. I don't think, Terry's here, we'll get him on in just a second. I don't think we have weather coming in tonight. Hope not. It's going to be a great, hot, muggy night. Because it won't be that. It's got scattered thunderstorms at 2 and 3 o'clock today. That's it. So, which is a good thing. Mixed clouds and sun with scattered thunder boomers during the day. High near 85. Chance of rain at 50%. Clear skies tonight. Low of 62. So at kickoff tonight, I'm a weather nerd, weather geek. So at kickoff tonight, between 7 and 8 o'clock, it's mostly sunny, anywhere between 77 and 81 degrees for kickoff with no rain. So it's going to be a great night for football. So get out and support your favorite high school team. You have, most teams have, I know all of them have cheerleaders. Some have dance teams. Some have color guard. They all have marching bands, most of them. I think all the schools have the bands. So, hello, friend. Hello, pal. Amber, stand right here and wave at him real quick, would you? Just wave at him. You got to get where they can see you. Get a little closer. There she is. That's her little buddy. That's the movie star, Amber. She's having a birthday, or not having a birthday, she's my buddy. Shania Twain's having a birthday today. She is a movie star. She is 61 years old today. She's the birthday girl. And Leanne Rhymes having a birthday at 44. So, all right, so we got football. Again, audio and video tonight, 6:50 airtime, 7:30 kickoff. The Cyclones at home against Tennessee High. It's a blackout tonight. Everybody's wearing black, and so we're excited about the game. Eddie Pless going to bring it to you, and yours truly, and we're looking forward to being right there with the 90th meeting between the two. We'll go back to 1924 when we started playing football against Tennessee High. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. One of our new sponsors, Blakely Mitchell Men's Clothing Store. This is where I got it from. I love these jackets. Get all my jackets from Blakely Mitchell. 2 locations, Kingsport, Bristol. And we'll talk about him. And then Terry's here to talk about Food City next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Clothing stores around the region. Why do you think we should come shop here with you at Blakely Mitchell?
Well, first of all, it's our customer service. When you walk through that door, you're going to be waited on. And we're not here for a number. You're a name to us. So we know your size. We can look at you and tell you size. We can pick out stuff for you, and we've got the inventory to show it to you. I keep my own in-house alterations so I can fix it when I sell it to you. We've carried so much, and our customer service is so good. That's what we're known for.
Absolutely.
And being a family store, it's family too.
Yep. Hours are open at Blakely Mitchell.
We're here 10 o'clock to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and 10 to 5 on Saturday. But usually the door's open at 9:30 most of the time anyways.
Be loyal, buy local. Men's Clothing Store, Broad Street, Kingsport, State Street, downtown Bristol. Men's Clothing Store, Blakely Mitchell, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Why Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton?
When everything goes corporate and everybody, you walk in and you're customer number 1,799. Here you're Tom, and we know who Tom is. We know who you are. And we do it the old-fashioned way. So we're big enough now that we can take care of everybody, and we can, get the good deals. We get the volume discounts and all that kind of stuff. And we're one of the last family-owned furniture stores in East Tennessee. But we're small enough that we know who you are and we can take care of you.
Absolutely. Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, at cannonshomestore.com on the internet, and just look up Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on Facebook.
Hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
And the magic phone number to call?
423-543-6937.
Be loyal, buy local. Biden Elizabeth from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Look who stopped by. Our buddy Terry Templeton, Assistant Store Manager. How you doing, sir?
Wonderful, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great. Beautiful day. Gonna be a big weekend. Labor Day's right around the corner, and so it's here. We got some deals today, man. We got some deals. So again, as Jason said earlier, let's go back down the trail. Football, we just ran down the schedule. If you don't want to cook and you want to get something on the way to the ball game, either tailgate or just sit in the car, need it or whatever, and go, I don't want to go home and cook, don't have time. Your place to come is Food City. You got everything in the world you'd want.
They need.
Tell them what they can get.
Got everything they need. We've got today and tomorrow and Sunday, we've got our wing buckets on sale. When you buy a cube of Pepsi's, a 24-pack Pepsi, you get $5 off one of the buckets of wings. So you get the wings for $10, and that's a bucket full, as full as they can get it.
Wow.
And
so you get a cube of your favorite Pepsi. Let's say I get a cube
for
of that.
$9.99, and then you get the bucket of wings for $5 off. You get them for $10. They're usually $15.
So you get a cube of your favorite Pepsi, Diet Dew, Pepsi, whatever you want under the Pepsi family for $9.99, and you get the wings to go with it.
Right.
That's a smoking deal. That's all weekend long?
All weekend long.
All right. What else would you suggest for them to come by and get on the way to the ball game?
Whatever. We've got everything, whatever they need. We've got, for on the way to the ball game, we've got the Frito-Lay multi-pack chips. We've got Little Debbie cakes, 2 for $5. We've got if you want to do something a little bit healthier, we've got the fruit bowls out of produce. Watermelon, cantaloupe, pineapple, honeydew for $5 each. That's an excellent deal. We've got Powerade for your hydration, $4.99 for an 8-pack, 20-ounce bottles. We've got the in-store made tortilla chips and La Mexicana salsa or queso for $2.49. That's a good football food, snack food. We've got Bugles, Gardettos, or Chex Mix snack mixes, 2 for $6. And we've got Edwards pecan pie Edwards pie slices, $1 off with a digital coupon.
All this available to all Food City's 163 stores. The sale price we're talking about is good at all the stores. And so you have the meal night tonight is what? For 3 days only. You've got
the 3 days only meal deal is fajitas this time. It's beef or chicken fajitas. The beef's $15.99, the chicken's $12.99. And with that deal, you get the beef or chicken fajita mix that's cut in our meat department fresh. It's 24 ounces worth. You get 1 Food Club tortillas, 1 Craven flavor tortilla chips, 10 to 13 ounce. You get a Craven flavor salsa, selected varieties, and 1 Knorr side dish, a rice side dish. So you get all of that for $15.99 or $12.99.
Wow.
And normally the beef or chicken, just the fajita meat and mix, would be $15.99 or $12.99 by itself. So the rest of it's just basically free.
Free. Wow. Can't beat that. That's going on for 3 days at all Food Cities, and they have a different meal every week. This week it's the fajita meal, either beef or chicken at your local Food City. So that's really, really good. Then you have, let's see, where's my sale paper? Out of the produce department. What did Jason take it? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. You got it right here. So out of the produce department, let's see what we got, because we always like pushing the produce this time of year. And there it is. Produce right up here in the corner. Take it away. Tell them what they get in the produce, sir.
The produce department, we've got Gala apples, $4.99 for a 5-pound bag. We've got Vidalia onions, 99 cents per pound, which is a fantastic deal. Got sweet potatoes, first time I've seen those in a while, 79 cents a pound. We've got oven and grill ready pans, $4.49, with starting at $4.49 a pound with your value card. And they do asparagus, they do Brussels sprouts, and it's seasoned, and all you got to do is just throw it in the oven, bake it, and you're good to go. Again, we got the fruit bowls, cantaloupe, watermelon, strawberry, pineapple, whichever one you care for, $3.99 per pound. We've got our berry bowls, which is 4 varieties of berries in a cup to snack on for $5.99, and we've got the exotic fruit bowls for $4.99.
Lots of choices, folks, at your local Food City. Again, right on the front for the football games tonight, or for the weekend. Tomorrow, ETSU plays. You want to go there, go into the game on a tailgate, get it before you go. Here it is. You got $5 in the deli, 4-piece fried chicken, 4-piece chicken tenders, 4-piece baked chicken, or a half a rotisserie chicken. They're pushing chicken this weekend. All those are only $5. Look at that. There you go. At all Food Cities for the weekend. I can tell you the chicken tenders, take them, swab in a little honey mustard. That's some serious good food there. So 4-piece fried chicken, 4-piece chicken tenders, 4-piece baked chicken, or a half rotisserie chicken for $5. And that's through Tuesday. Not just tonight, it's through Tuesday. On the sale paper runs through Tuesday. This is a 2-day sale. This goes all the way through Tuesday at all Food Cities. So can't go wrong with that one. Then the BOGO. Before we get out of here, tell me about the BOGO, would you please?
We got Kellogg cereals, giant size, buy one, get one free. We've got Kern's hamburger and hot dog buns, buy one, get one free. And to go with that, Oscar Mayer hot dogs, buy one, get one free. We've got Food Club ketchup, Kraft cheeses, shreds and sliced and chunk, buy one, get one free. We've got selection of Mount Olive pickles, buy one, get one free. Got Powerade 28 ounce, buy one, get one free. We've got Craven fries, selective varieties, and Food Club baked beans, selective varieties. And then we've got Gorton's fish products, selective varieties, also buy one, get one free. We've got Craven pizzas, selective varieties, and we've got Little Debbie Nutty Bars ice cream, which I haven't tried yet, but need to. We've got Hudsonville ice cream, 48 ounce container, buy one, get one. We've got another selection of frozen, ready to throw in the oven or microwave meals. We've got Craven flavor breakfast bowls, breakfast sandwiches, Bird's Eye Voila, or Healthy Choice Cafe steamers, buy one, get one free.
Wow, that's all through Tuesday, too. The sale is on at all Food City locations. Good stuff. Tennessee next week. Furman, you feeling good about it?
Yeah. 46-point favorites. How could you not?
That's it. 4-touchdown favorite, the Volunteers. So against the Furman Paladins. Then you go to Georgia Tech. Then you come back on for Kennesaw State, which should be a blowout game. Then you get ready for the Texas Longhorns coming to town, which won't be a blowout game.
Not at all.
That'll be a nip and tuck affair. Absolutely. Thank you,
I look
sir.
for Georgia Tech to give us a game
Yep,
too.
I do too.
It's been a long time, I think, since we played them.
Yep, I think it'll be good. It's down there, so I think Tennessee will Get a little push.
Be exciting to see how our quarterback's going to do.
Yep. Yep. Faison Brandon's the man, so we'll see how he does. We'll find out a week from tomorrow at Neyland Stadium, the Volunteers and the Furman Paladins. Thank you, sir, as always.
Thank you, Tom.
Yep.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, yes. Quick break. We'll take a look at what's going on at the Appalachian Fair and more sports. Today is the big day at the fair, and tomorrow is the last day of the fair. We'll take a look at it next on the Tom Daly Sports.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years, so we want to make our customers happy.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and the Cyclone Network this Friday night at Citizens Bank Stadium as the Cyclones host their longtime rival, the Tennessee Vikings out of Bristol. The team will be playing for the 90th time this Friday night. Airtime at 6:50 with the pregame show. Kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones and Tennessee High. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Football tonight. Can't wait. We'll go on there at 6:50 with the broadcast. 7:30 we'll have audio and video. I think we got our glitch fix from last week. I hope so. I know we do because we're going. Yeah, we'll be ready to go tonight. So 6:50 airtime, 7:30 kickoff. The 90th meeting between the Cyclones and the Tennessee Vikings should be a dandy. It's a blackout. All the Cyclone fans are wearing black tonight, and so we're excited about that. All right, at the fair tonight, you have Cameron Marlowe on the stage. On the main stage, he's your musical entertainment. Cameron Marlowe's songs, Giving You Up, Running, Strangers, and No Need for Leaving. That's I guess that's his big hits. I don't know anything about Cameron Marlowe, but last night they had a big crowd for Gabby Barrett. Tomorrow night is Ashley Cook. So tonight on the museum stage is So You Think You Can Dance contest. Also tonight down to the arena, Demolition Derby. Oh, yeah, tonight and tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, the Demolition Derby. Redneck, I love it. James Drew will be, of course, the carnival rides at the fair. You have, let's see, anything going on today? A lot of stuff's already happened. It's been a busy week at the fair. Of course, go through the Farm and Home building and see Bubba. We have Bubba's owner on, the 1,494-pound pumpkin on display, grown in Hawkins County. It's awesome. So you got the ride special. Let's see, tomorrow, unlimited rides for $30 tomorrow, the final day of the fair. Today it's $25. Unlimited rides are $25 each day. So today you ride all the rides for $25, get a stamp. And then tomorrow for $30, ride all day. And the Midway opens at 3 o'clock today and goes until, let's see, what's it go to? 10 o'clock? Yes. So that's what you've got going on. So the Appalachian Fair, the 100th anniversary of the Appalachian Fair. There it is, 100 years today and tomorrow. Tonight it's Cameron Marlowe on stage. Tomorrow night Ashley Cook to wrap it up for the fair for 2026. Hard to believe it's come through and gone. Blinks, boom, gone. 2 more days, today and tomorrow, and it's over. All right, they're in Daytona this weekend tomorrow night for the Coke Zero 400. There is a lot at stake. So Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin has the number 1 seed in the chase. Long as they're one of the most determined, amazing title efforts in recent memory. Is this the year he'll win the elusive title for Denny Hamlin? We'll see. So Team Penske's Austin Cindric and Trackhouse Racing Shane Van Gisbergen are in the 15th and 16th spot. You got 13 nailed down. And so you have 3 spots left to get in the playoffs in the chase. Bubba Wallace is one of them. You going to come talk? You going to come talk? You can't? Little Amber. She's going to lunch. Cindric's got to be encouraged by his work at Daytona. He won the 2022 Daytona 500. He's led laps in 7 of his 10 career Daytona starts, so Cindric's got to be a favorite to win it. And so it's here, and it's going to be a really good run. So you got 3 slots left out of 7 drivers basically trying to squeeze in those 3 slots. They'll do it tomorrow night at the Coke Zero 400 at Daytona. College football, East Tennessee State back on the field. They'll play tomorrow night at 5:30 hosting Campbell. Bucks ended last year 7-5 on a 4-game winning streak. The Camels went 2-10 last year. They struggled. And so both teams have revamped their rosters through the transfer portal. Louisville transfer Mason Mims is your scheduled starter at quarterback for the Bucks. Campbell will be more experienced at quarterback. A redshirt sophomore, his name is Camden Sixkiller. That's his last name. That's interesting. Camden Sixkiller. And so the Camels will come to town at 2-10 from last year, and the Bucks are 7-5. So East Tennessee State 5:30 kickoff. And that'll be going on tomorrow at 5:30. Buck football at home. Their home opener and season opener against the Flying Camels of Campbell University out of Bowie Creek, North Carolina. All right, last night volleyball. Science Hill, the deal. But they can play. 3-0 win over Daniel Boone. 12th win for Science on its first 13 contests. They are a team of destiny, in my opinion. They can play. So you had Briley Scott, 9 kills. Sophia Pavlich had added 7, and Chloe Connor had 6 for the Lady Hilltoppers. Dobbins, Minute Blanks, Crockett, 3-0. Jeslyn Harden had 7 kills and 11 digs for DB. Westridge beat Tennessee High 3-0 in volleyball. My buddy Logan Kemp, who looks like Bob Seger, long-haired, bearded guy, looks just like a young Bob Seger. And I tell him it all the time. He just giggles. He likes it. He's a great coach, too. Westridge won a sweep over the Lady Vikings. Adeline McDavid led Westridge with 13 kills to go with 5 blocks. Zoe Phillips had 6 kills. So did Kara Smith for Tennessee High in a losing cause. Right now. Please. Thank you. Sullivan East beat Chucky Doak 3-1. Elizabeth and Blanks, Unicoi County last night 3-0. And Providence Academy beat Maryville Christian 3-0 in volleyball. Girls soccer last night, UH beat Cumberland Gap 4-1. Elizabeth and Villeneuve 4 goals. Lady Cyclones defeating East in soccer last night 6-2. That's what's happening there. All right, quick break. Jason's in one more time. I love it. We're here to sell groceries. We're on the turf, of course, of Food City. That's why we're here. And so we'll do that right after this. Some Big John's closeouts where they hammer high prices. Right back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports. our buddy Misty Counts, owner of Duck Crossing here in downtown Elizabeth, and springs and summer's right around the corner. Why come shopping at Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabeth?
Because we've got everything you could ever dream of. We have 3 floors with over 50 different vendors. We have a great selection. We have more than 75% of our items are vintage, which are 25 years or older. So we are an antique mall, but we specialize in vintage items and things that take care of vintage items, like our cleaning supplies and things like that. We have clothes, we have jewelry, we have a little bit, like I said, of everything.
Yep, and you do. Hours are open?
We're open through the week, 11 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. Saturdays, we're open 10 to 6.
Closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays.
How do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, Instagram at Duck Crossing Antique, and on TikTok.
3 floors, over 50 vendors. Be loyal. Buy local. Buy it in downtown Elizabeth with Duck Crossing Antique Store, one of our proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show, our final guest is the first guest. Well, our first guest was the guy who grew the pumpkin. Mike Fields out of Fall Branch grew a 1,494-pound pumpkin that's on display at the fairgrounds. Now, you work with Appalachian Fair. They come over and buy a lot of stuff over here, don't you?
Yeah. We actually we work with a lot of different folks over there. We work with the Gray Community Chest. We work with the fairgrounds themselves. We work with the Rutan Club out here. We work with several Girl Scout troops. So yeah, we do quite a bit with them, and it's a good time. We try to help them out a little bit, and obviously they help us out a lot buying their product here, and then we get to go over there and do various different things. It's fun.
Absolutely. You guys sponsor the watermelon eating contest from the Farm and Home building, which is always a cool thing. So it is a good time today and tomorrow. That's it. The fair wraps up. It's hard to believe it's been a fast week, but today and tomorrow, and she's done for another year, the 100th anniversary of the Appalachian Fair. You see right on the front, Food City, right there at James H. Drew, and there it is. The 100th anniversary of the fair, and the watermelon eating contest is every night at 6:45, presented by Food City. Eating watermelon. I saw some pictures. Had some kids over there, had their face buried in the watermelon. Having a good time at the watermelon eating contest. And adults do it too. So, again, it's high school football night. If you don't want, here's the thing. A lot of folks get off at 5:30. Then you deal with traffic now, trying to get home, and you don't want to cook. So, all you got to do is stop by your local Food City and grab something to go to the stadium tonight and watch your favorite high school team. These kids deserve it. Band deserves it. Cheerleaders, dance teams, color guards, of course, football team. Everybody's involved. Has kids and parents and grandparents want to watch their kids. So go watch them play. You get 10 Friday nights and it's over. We're already in week number 2. You'll blink, it'll be over. So on your way home, Jason's got some great ideas to swing by your local Food City. If you're in this area, come by the Great Store. If not, just go to a Food City and get what you need for the ball game. What would you suggest?
Well, in addition to the chicken wings that we have on sale this weekend, we have our everyday specials: a 4-piece fried chicken, a 4-piece chicken tender, a 4-piece baked chicken, or a half rotisserie chicken. Each one of those will be $5 each, not per piece, but per package.
Yeah, but still, you get 4 pieces. You get 4 chicken tenders for $5. I mean, you can do the math. That's plus you get the sauces. I mean, it's a steal.
Yeah, absolutely. And in addition to those, we have our hot bar meals on sale this week. $7. You get an entree, so a meat entree and 2 sides. And then, in our cold cases, we have pre-made sandwiches starting at around $7. We've got fresh garden salads. We've got snack packs. So the snack packs, I think our best selling one has crackers, chicken salad, grapes, and cheese in that one, and that's a quick snack, especially if you're on a little bit of a diet. But all of those foods can be ordered ahead of time if you want to, and if you're really busy and you just have a few minutes, maybe on break at work or at lunch, you can go online and you can submit that order through our curbside pickup service. And hot foods too. It doesn't have to be a cold food. We'll just get that hot food when you're ready to pick up.
Wow.
So we can take care of you. Life is busy. The hustle bustle of modern society, and Food City's here to take care of you.
Absolutely. If you need ice, got bags of ice. If you need gallon drinks, either soft drinks or certainly tea by the gallon, get those, or lemonade by the gallon. They've got those here. Of course, you got the cubes on sale this week. Pepsi cubes, 24-pack, 12-ounce cans for $9.99. So, and then tell them about the special. If you buy the cube, you get the chicken wings.
Yeah, so if you buy one 24-pack Pepsi product, so those are $9.99 this weekend.
That's it.
You get $5 off a bucket of chicken wings. And
There you go.
you know, here at this store, I think we got about, I'd say probably about 8 flavors of chicken wings over there to pick from. And, you know, we've got some standard flavors that every store will do. And then, you know, each store can experiment and do some other flavors too.
It's all at all Food City locations again. And there's 163 choices in 5 states. Of course, we're here in Tennessee, home office in Virginia, right up the road in Abington. That's main headquarters. So you're in Virginia, Tennessee, you're in Georgia, you're in Kentucky, and now we're in Alabama. So, and who knows where we're going to go next, but that's where we are right now at 163 stores. And this one right here is one of the top stores in the whole chain, isn't it?
Yes, sir. We do pretty well out here. We've got a great community that we operate in. All of our communities are great, but you know, I'm a little biased, but you know the Gray community is pretty wonderful, and you know all these folks that live around here and travel through here, they're great people, you know, and they do a lot for us, and we try to reciprocate that and do that for them. So,
and you got a great leadership team here ahead, but this man here, he does a wonderful job, and the rest of the leadership team does a great job. The store looks like it's brand new. It's been very well taken care of, and so, and here's the thing: if you come in and don't know, well, where is this, where is that? All you got to do is ask, and that's why they're here. And
absolutely, we want you to ask. Like Tom said, that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
That's what we're here to do, and you know, holler at us. You see me walking down an aisle, I'm not hard to miss. I've got a beard and a bald head. I'm the only one in here looks like this. Just yell my name real loud. I'll turn around and take care of you.
What's out on the front porch right now? Have the mums come in?
We've got some mums in right now, yes, sir. And of course, we've got firewood. We always have our firewood, and it is mum season. We'll be getting more, but we've got some in right now. I think they start at I don't want to tell you the wrong price, $6.99. Yes, sir. An 8-inch mum for $6.99. Get them now. Go ahead and get them planted. You'll be ready.
Absolutely. And when you get the mums from Food City, they've been well taken care of, and they're healthy. They come with a lot of blooms. And so mum season is here. We're transitioning from the summertime into the fall. And so here we are in late August doing just that. Labor Day weekend's coming up next weekend. So the fall's right around the corner, and we'll get into all that the next time we're here.
Won't be too much longer.
Won't be too much longer. No, the weather will cool down. It'll be pumpkins. And, yep, hard to believe. You blink, and we're talking about poinsettias for Christmas, and we'll talk about Thanksgiving meals and all that going into the holidays. But that's down the road. We're going to enjoy August where it is right now, the last weekend of August, and that's where we are. And so you've been at this a long time. In closing, give me 2 or 3 things that jump out at you. You've been in the grocery business a long time. It's like, Tom, you got to come get this one because this is an unbelievable deal. What would you say?
I'm going to start with the snow crab legs. They're on digital coupon, $4 off. They're $8.99 a pound right now. That's an excellent deal. The buy 2, get 3 free on the Pepsi half-liter products. That's pretty awesome. You know, it don't get a whole lot better than that. But then I want to talk about this one on the back here. This is a bundle and save deal. You get Oscar Mayer meat wieners, Food City hot dog buns, Kraft mac and cheese, Kraft barbecue sauce, a Mio liquid concentrate, so that's your water flavor, and a Food Club 32 count drinking water. So that's 6 items, and you're gonna pay $9.99 for that with your value card. Yes, sir. You heard me right.
No. You get hot dogs, hot dog buns, mac and cheese, barbecue sauce, the Mio liquid concentrate, and a 32 pack of water for $10. All that for $10? No. Let me see this. I'm on it. I'm on that like a duck on it. Look at this, folks. Put that up there. I'm not calling him a liar. It's just too good to be true. So bundle and save. So you get Oscar Mayer meat wieners, a package of hot dogs, hot dog buns, mac and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese in the box, Kraft barbecue sauce, a bottle of that, the little Mio liquid concentrate, the different flavor you put in your water, and then 32 bottles of water for $10. Wow, hit that bell.
You said give me the 3 best. There you go.
That's the best one. I didn't even see that one. That is awesome. You can't go wrong with that.
Yes, sir.
There's no way you can go wrong. Hot dogs, hot dog buns, the mac and cheese, the barbecue sauce, the flavored drink for your water, and 32 bottles of water for $10. That's got to buy all 6 items in the same transaction. I understand that. That's the way it should be. And limit 2 per day. So they understand people will take advantage of this.
Absolutely.
They put a limit on it. And that's, look at that. Folks, right there, that is a smoking deal. 32 bottles of water would cost you.
That alone's not too far from $10.
Yes, the rest would be free.
Yeah.
Basically. I mean, $9.99 for all that, and you get 32 bottles of water. Everything else, really and truly, everything else is free. You're just paying for the water. Because the hot dogs, the hot dog buns, the mac and cheese, the barbecue sauce, and a flavored drink, in essence, is free.
Yeah. You
Hello.
can't get a better deal anywhere else.
Hello. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I know a deal, and he's right. That's a deal right there. That's for 2 days, right?
No, that's all week long.
That's all week long. That's through Tuesday. Wow. Okay.
Makes it even better.
Oh, yes. So I'm in a hurry today to get out of here, but I can come back and shop, and I will for that. Oscar Mayer hot dogs. Tom, buddy, you want to read it again? I will. Hot dogs, Oscar Mayer hot dogs, Food City hot dog buns, Kraft mac and cheese box. You got the Kraft barbecue sauce, your choice of the different flavors, however you want, hickory smoke, whatever. The Mio, which is the little water fruit flavored, whatever different flavors you want. They call it liquid concentrate. And then 32 bottles of water for $10. Hello, I'm in. Sold. You sold me, sir.
Deal like that sells itself.
Feel like Gomer Powell. Golly, Shazam. So anyway, it's good stuff. Right now we're doing school bucks. Are we doing it? Sometimes do juvenile diabetes. We're doing anything else right now?
We don't have any of our fundraisers going right now, but we do have some coming up down the pike.
Oh yeah, we do going into the holidays. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're focused on school bucks.
School bucks right now, and then the race is next month in 3 or 4 weeks. So you've got the race against hunger that'll start up, I would assume.
Yes, sir.
So it's good stuff, folks. They're always giving back to the community. Always. So, and school bucks is a biggie right now. So good stuff. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
See you in a couple of weeks.
That sounds good to me.
All right. We'll take a break. We'll be right back and wrap it up right after this from our new sponsor, Blakely Mitchell Men's Clothing Store in downtown Bristol, downtown Kings Clothing Stores around the region. Why do you think we should come shop here with you at Blakely Mitchell?
Well, first of all, it's our customer service. When you walk through that door, you're going to be waited on. And we're not here for a number. You're a name to us. So we know your size. We can look at you and tell you size. We can pick out stuff for you. And we've got the inventory to show it to you. I keep my own in-house alterations so I can fix it when I sell it to you. We've carried so much. And our customer service is so good. That's what we're known for.
Absolutely.
And being a family store, it's family too.
Yep. Hours are open at Blakely Mitchell.
We're here 10 o'clock to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and 10 to 5 on Saturday. But usually the door's open at 9:30 most of the time, anyways.
Be loyal, buy local. Men's Clothing Store, Broad Street, Kingsport, State Street, downtown Bristol. Men's Clothing Store, Blakely Mitchell, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and the Cyclone Network this Friday night at Citizens Bank Stadium as the Cyclones host their longtime rival, the Tennessee Vikings out of Bristol. The team will be playing for the 90th time this Friday night. Airtime at 6:50 with the pregame show. Kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones and Tennessee High. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, let's wrap it up again one more time. Tell you who's playing where tonight in high school football. It's going to be a big night. And we'll run down the NFL preseason one more time. We're going to get out of here and get ready to. Won't be that long. We'll be right back with you at 6:50 tonight with Cyclone football on the road. I'm sorry, not on the road, at home at Citizens Bank Stadium in a blackout. Everybody's wearing black tonight for the Cyclone Nation. All right, so you have Greenville to Upperman tonight. Cherokee, this is in no particular order. Cherokee at Campbell County. Sullivan East plays at Chucky Doug. Volunteer hosting Claiborne. Cock County goes to Gatlinburg Pittman tonight. South Green will host the Daniel Boone Trailblazers from Aaron Gray. Sevier County goes to Jeff County. Dobbins Minute travels to Asheville, North Carolina. You have Morristown West at Science Hill tonight. Crockett, the Pioneers, will be at Westridge to battle the Wolves. You have Seymour, Pigeon Forge, Northview Academy, and Unicoi County will play in Irwin tonight. You have Hampton at Johnson County. Happy Valley plays at Cloudland tonight. You have North Green at West Green in the Battle of Greene County. Unique and the Rangers travel to J.I. Burton in Virginia. Hancock County at Sail Creek. You have Providence Academy hosting Franklin Christian. And that's your schedule for tonight. One game in Southwest Virginia tonight. The Fighting Titans of Twin Springs High School in Nicholsville will be playing host to Northwood tonight. And one game in Virginia tonight. All right, you take a look at the NFL preseason. Who's playing where this evening? It goes like this. Washington at Baltimore, Houston at Carolina. Miami, the Dolphins hosting Atlanta tonight. Jacksonville home to Tampa Bay. The Giants and the Jets will get together at MetLife Stadium, New York. Also tonight, Lambeau Field, the Packers hosting Arizona. Cincinnati at Philadelphia. The Saints at Dallas tonight. Kansas City hosting Seattle. And the Broncos home to Minnesota. Final night of NFL preseason. Tomorrow, 2 games on tap to end it. You've got Indianapolis hosting Detroit tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at Lucas Oil Stadium. Then tomorrow night, the Titans will play host to the Bears of Chicago and a 6 o'clock kickoff in Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Last night, college football, Tusculum, the Pioneers, open up their season for Coach Billy Taylor, beating the Bluefield State. Bluefield State Beavers, 42. Is it Beavers? No, Big Blues. Bluefield State Big Blues, 42-7 the final there. Valdosta State beat Emory and Henry 38-10, and UVA Wise opened up their season losing to Presbyterian. The Blue Hose beat them 47-37 in a shootout. Now tomorrow it looks like this. College football, it starts. The big boys are out on the field tomorrow. Tar Heels of North Carolina at Texas Christian at noon tomorrow to play the Horned Frogs. 14th ranked Southern Cal, only ranked team this weekend in action. They're hosting San Jose State. NC State of Virginia, 3:30 kickoff in Charlottesville. Florida State, the Seminoles tomorrow night will take on New Mexico State at Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. God, the guy could call a game. I don't think he retired. Gene Deckerhoff, the voice of the Seminoles, at Doak Campbell Stadium, and I love to hear Gene Deckerhoff call a ball game. Oh, he was good. So was John Ward. But anyway, Gene Deckerhoff no longer doing the games of Florida State, I don't think. The Seminoles will be at New Mexico State in Tallahassee tomorrow night. Hawaii at Stanford, and Memphis will be at UNLV to really get started. The Buccaneers of East Tennessee State against Campbell, 5:30 kickoff tomorrow at William B. Green Stadium for the Bucks and the Flying Camels of Campbell University in Bowies Creek, North Carolina. One more time, here's where we're going to be starting at 6:50 tonight. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and the Cyclone Network this Friday night at Citizens Bank Stadium as the Cyclones host their longtime rival, the Tennessee Vikings out of Bristol. The team will be playing for the 90th time this Friday night. Airtime at 6:50 with the pregame show. Kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones and Tennessee High. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, wrapping it up here at Food City and Gray on show number 2,563. And here is the verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on a cross. We unashamedly do that. He ain't the man. He is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Without him, we're nothing. And if you think you can go through life without him, you're fooling yourself. It took me a while to figure it out. Every breath, every step, everything we do is because of him. Period. End of story. Isaiah 40:28-29 says, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He is. Everything goes through him. It's all about him. It's all for him. It's him." As the song says, he's got the whole world in his hands. Everything And here's the thing. I was talking to a guy the other day. Nothing going on in this world. Nothing going on in this world. It's catching him by surprise. He's not up there going, I'll be dadgum. I didn't know Russia was going to do that. I didn't know we were going to do that with Iran. I knew this was going to happen with Ukraine. Well, I didn't know that. I'll be doggone. Nothing catches him by surprise. Psalms 139:16 says, all my days were ordained before one of them came to be. What does that mean? That means he knew I'd be sitting here with this jacket on talking about this verse on August the 28th, 2026, before I was even born, before I came out of my mother's stomach. All my days were ordained before one of them came to be. He ain't nothing going on catching him by surprise. So the rest of the verse says he will not grow weary or tired, and his understanding no one can fathom. Verse 29 out of the book of Isaiah, he gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Ha, what a verse. He gives strength to the weary. We're all dealing with something. And increases the power of the weak. And there you go. That's how we finish it. Isaiah 40:28-29. Don't forget Appalachian Fair, the 100th anniversary. Today and tomorrow, and that's it. Tonight, Cameron Marlowe in concert. Tomorrow, Ashley Cook in concert. Tonight, the Rednecks, I love it. The Demolition Derby down in the arena tonight and tomorrow night. To wrap up the fair tonight, it's So You Think You Can Dance contest on the museum stage. So here it is. It's all right here. Tonight, it's Cameron Marlowe on the stage, the main stage, in concert. And then tomorrow night, it's Ashley Cook. So here it is with the James H. Drew Carnival. And don't forget to go through the Farm and Home Building to see Bubba, the 1,494-pound pumpkin. There you go. It's good stuff. Good way to end it. Thank you. Hello, Jimmy Stout down in Georgia. Thanks for watching the show. Back with you tonight at 6:50 airtime, 7:30 kickoff, the Phil's Dream Pit pregame show. And at 7:30 tonight, we'll crank it and get ready for the Cyclones in Tennessee. Join us if you would, audio and video. We're very blessed and proud and honored to tell you we had nearly 26,000 views last week. May not mean anything to you. It's a lot for us. We like it. We're proud of that. And so we'll be there tonight, audio and video. We're the only game in town watching this week. So hope you'll do it. 6:50 airtime, 7:30 kickoff, video and audio from Citizens Bank Stadium in Elizabethton, where the Cyclone Nation will be wearing black at the blackout tonight. We'll be ready for it. See you then. Thanks for watching show number 2,563. Jason Johnson, Terry Templeton from Food City. Mike Fields grew that big old pumpkin called Bubba. And then also Mr. Baseball Greg Sire was here on the show. See you back again at 6:50, Cyclone football. So long for Food City and Gray. You know what we always end with, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2,563.